Well, everybody, welcome
Spoiler
to
alert, right?
Happy Holidays, Merry Christmas,
Podcast
Happy.
film.
Happy
Go,
winter solstice
go, go,
and
go, go! Check out Frontier Crucible on Amazon, Apple TV. Both Robert and John.
I think it's on YouTube as well. You can
Yeah,
rent it.
yeah. They seem to agree with the Hollywood Reporter that it was shrug-worthy. So there you go.
Well,
Fantastic.
at least it's not canceled.
It's not canceled. Yeah. There we go. And we got some scripts tonight. I got revised Lords of Iron pages that I'm pretty happy with. I think like this is like the best Lords of Iron 2 um that we have so far, because like medical drama in space is interesting because
Well, let's read it, Preston. Put her up on screen.
okay, all right, sure, here we go.
Don't
Doesn't
just
liquid
talk
go
about
into
it. Let's
droplets
show it to them.
in space?
What?
Doesn't liquid go into droplets in space?
I mean, sure.
liquid floats.
I
Yeah.
mean,
The big
liquid
problem
also
with
falls into gravity in space. It depends on whether or not there's gravity.
Yes.
right, the big problem with medical drama in space is the lack of gravity. Because our bodies, they've kind of evolved to rely on gravity.
They sure did. We're gonna explore that in these pages. Who wants to narrate?
I do.
I'll
of
read
course.
it.
All right, go ahead.
No, I want to read it first, John. It's how I do.
All right.
Whatever. We're not reading
Fine,
anything until
I'll
it goes
play a
up on screen.
character.
We don't
Well,
have it.
no one's going to
That's-
read it until Preston shares the screen.
That's right. There we go. Okay. There's that, and then there's that. There we are. Okay.
Sure. I'll move closer.
Yeah,
Give the
yeah.
nose hairs. Page 1, panel 1, large panel. The thrusters on Lilia Danovich's duo suit guide her and her wounded battle partner Sergei, minus his
Combat,
suit's
right? Should it be
right
battle
leg
partner
and left
or thing?
arm
Okay.
toward a pressurized. I don't know. I'm not the grammar person, so I'm just going to keep
Okay.
reading. I'll let you guys figure that out. Toward a pressurized recovery pod in the Widowmaker's deployment bay, where we last saw them at the end of issue 1. Whew, that's all one sentence.
That
Panel
is.
2, central panel. Inside her power armor, Lilia communicates the urgency of the situation.
Pilot
Pilot-
Frolov.
Okay.
We must try to save as many lives as possible. Pilot Frolov. We must try to save as many lives as possible. I am leaving a wounded man here. You tend to him while I gather other survivors. I would recommend exclamation point after the second sentence.
Okay.
Panel 3,
Sure.
center panel. Pilot Vladimir Frolov speaks to her from the cockpit.
Understand, Knight Danovich. Go bring more of your warriors to safety. I'll admit Ivanov to the med pod.
He's a vampire. Yeah.
as Vladimir says that, I'm like, oh yes, go bring more to safety. He's like,
Vladimir's last name Dracula.
Panel 4, background, Sergei floats by a nearby medical pod currently closed. Foreground, Lilia flies past the closing door of the launch bay back out into space.
Sergei's bleeding into vacuum. Blood turned to foam. Dead in seconds with no help.
Page 2, panel 1. In her cockpit, Lilia directs her computer.
FP27. Display all data from squad members along with life probability.
Gathering data.
Panel 2, Lilia's HUD POV imposed. On the field of stars sit 5 green boxes illustrating where survivors may be found, with a percentage under each box. Volkov, 92%. Okarov, 87%. Petrov, 62%. Novak, 26%. Popov, 1%.
5 squad members located.
Knight Volkov, do you read? Status report.
Panel 3, wearing the coveralls of the United Earth Defense Force pilot, Vladimir enters the now pressurized launch bay from a door he just opened, carrying a medical kit. Lying on his back, still in his power armor, Sergei convulses on the floor. The stump of his right leg and left arm bleed slightly close to the middle, but ice crystals composed of Sergei's blood cover and protect most of the wound.
Knight Sergei Ivanov, sound off.
Panel 4, angered to the floor by magnetic boots, Vladimir stands by Sergei's floating armored body and withdraws a futuristic wrench from his medical case.
Sergei, can you hear me?
I love that a wrench is a medical tool in this universe.
Well, you got to get people out of the armor in order to treat.
I love that a wrench is a medical tool. In this universe. You heard what I said.
Page 3, panel 1. In her full duo suit power armor, flies toward a damaged comrade in similar power armor. Damaged. I'd like to know who is doing the flying.
Yes,
in
that sentence
similar
is
power
subject.
power armor, damaged in the flight with the V's from issue 1.
So, Preston,
Yes.
who is the subject of that sentence?
Let's see.
Her.
There we go. How
There we
about
go. You have
Good.
now solved this sentence.
there we go. Warning, radiation detected.
Panel 2. In her cockpit, Lilia reaches out to Urkov.
Knight Volkov, Danovich here to render assistance.
Panel 3. Mark Urkov sweats in his cockpit under the stress of the situation.
Spazibo, my reactor's gone critical, but my inner suit won't detach. Must have been damaged in fight.
Panel 4. Lilia approaches Urkov's damaged suit. They grasp hands as she tries to pull him free.
Grab a hold of me. I'll pull you loose.
Panel 5. Grasping armored hands, Lilia engages her thrusters as she attempts to pull Urkov's inner suit free of his outer armored shell.
Engaging thrusters. Hold on.
Warning, radiation levels unsafe. Calculating. 2 minutes before lethal dose 50-60 reached.
Panel 6, which should probably start on the top of this page. Volkov's armor breaks free as Lilia pulls him to safety.
Gotcha.
Panel 7. In her cockpit, Lilia enjoys the small victory. Is that all she's enjoying in her cockpit? Panel 8. Caught up in the moment.
It's not a John Lamont script.
I just like the word cockpit.
Yeah.
Panel 8. Caught up in the moment of his rescue, Volkov's stress lessens. I would normally comment that 8 panels is a lot, but I think your artists are probably good enough they can handle it.
Too many. I feel nauseous.
Don't vomit in the suit, comrade. Too messy. Let's go back to ship.
Page 4, panel 1. Lilia cradles Volkov as they return to the Widowmaker, which I think should be capitals, transport.
Capitalized, yeah. There you go. Transport, yeah. Then we have
Lilia has a line.
Pilot Volov, I'm returning with Volkov.
Panel 2. Having opened the faceplate of Sergei's body armor, Vladimir's face reveals his growing panic as he attempts to aid his fallen comrade. A bloody foam stream from Sergei's mouth, nose, and bulging eyes as his deep death spasm continue.
How's Sergei?
Ugh. Lilia, the medpods refusing to admit him.
Medbay computer, explain.
We're sorry, but we're experiencing multiple incoming wounded. Triage mode engaged. Medpod can only treat a single patient. Knight Ivanov stands little chance of survival, and treating barotrauma requires use of simulated gravity. Medpod remains ready to treat Volkov's radiation sickness and calculates a 67% chance of extending his life by several days.
Triage mode, override.
Registered triage mode override by Delta Knight Lilia Danovich. Awaiting secondary authorization.
Authorization seconded. I am Pilot Vladimir Frolov.
Panel 3. Vladimir drags Sergei's body into the small medical pod, just large enough for one person to administer treatment to another on the single examination table. It features an array of instruments and surgical devices.
Good catch, John.
Oh, so
I
you
would-
know how English grammar works.
Yeah. Now admitting Ivanov, Sergei, accessing medical records. Please place him on the table in the Trendelberg position, resting on his left side, head down, and attach the oxygen mask to his face. Oh, wait.
Page 5.
Page here. It's not anymore. We got rid of that. There we go.
No, new page 5, panel 1.
Yeah.
Lilia cradles Volkov as they approach the Widowmaker transporter with its launch bay closed.
With it is launch bay closed.
Oh, you're right. There you go.
With it is, yes, it is. Panel 2, inset into 1. In her cockpit, Lilia attempts to adopt a calm demeanor in the face of tragedy.
Just stay calm, Knight Volkov. The launch bay will open in...
Alert. Nearby SOS received. Suit life support failing.
Name and trajectory.
Relative to Widowmaker transport, Knight Katya Urkova, bearing 32 degrees starboard, 15 degrees above the horizon, at a distance of 46.25 kilometers.
Katya.
Panel 3. Leaving Volkov and the Widowmaker behind, Lilia fires her thrusters and accelerates away.
En route. Nature of life support failure.
Atmosphere leak due to failure of suit integrity, currently adrift.
Page 6, panel 1. After placing Sergei on the table, as the computer directed, Vladimir places an oxygen mask on Sergei's face. A scanner built into the table gradually rolls from top to bottom. Use motion lines gathering data.
Gas mix currently 100% O2, conducting bioscan.
Panel 2. The survey complete. The computer superimposes diagnostic images on top of Sergei's body, showing large gas bubbles in his heart and brain.
Diagnosing patient Ivanov with heart failure, massive stroke, gas bubble embolisms in major organs, recovery unlikely. Shall I outline possible treatments?
Not once.
It should be in this case. In this case, physical extraction of the gas pockets followed by cardiac stimulation, the best path for treatment, showing a less than 1% chance of full recovery within 6 months. Your assistance will be required. Shall we begin?
Da.
Beginning simulated gravity. Brace yourself until requisite RPM achieved.
Panel 3. The medical pod begins to move along a track mounted on the wall.
Whirr.
Page 7. Panel 1. Nothing. Panel 2. Lilia flies toward the distant Widowmaker, cradling Katya's damaged duo with a hyphen suit.
Yeah.
Which continues to leak atmosphere. There was no hyphen in all of the other previous.
You're right.
Suit.
Well, there is now.
In his pilot power armor, Volkov continues to float by the transport.
There, and his power armor there. All right.
Well, okay. My problem is that they shouldn't be in the same paragraph because that's two different things by two different people.
You want it like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Really? My problem is that there's no copy.
I mean, look. You wanted me to have like them talking in like inset panels, so I have to have action and then dialogue.
I mean, I suppose
that's a Danny problem. My concern is when it says in his power armor, I'm still thinking Lilia. That's why I feel like he needs his own paragraph, because then I know to me it's more clear it's a different character that we're now referring to.
I know I'm slowing it down, but like
Lilia tries
for some copy here. If Lilia says something to Volkov, we get to learn about how she understands the situation as a whole, as compared to how she's comforting each of her dying friends, which is not the same thing, and they're both interesting here. So save that for later, but her saying like, oh, we're in trouble, or okay, well, we've got this, even though this is rough, like tells you how she's engaging with the situation overall.
Okay.
Well, she says that earlier a little bit, but yeah, continue.
Well, the more death she sees, the more that might change. That's why I was suggesting that here.
But nobody's died yet.
No one's died yet. No.
So it's not more death that she sees.
So,
we've not seen
but like, hey, this is manageable, even though it sucks, is a thing she could say.
Panel 2. Lilia tries to comfort Katya.
Don't talk. Please, shallow. Almost there. Frolov.
Panel 3. Speed lines show the medical pod racing along the track at high speed, standing perpendicular to the wall on the floor of the pod. Frolov administers to Sergei, strapped to the table.
How goes the treatment?
Page 8, panel 1. A mechanical arm holding a large syringe drives it straight into Sergei's heart as Vladimir watches blankly.
We're attempting extraction of gas bubble from his heart.
Panel 2. The plunger of the syringe sits further back, and the transparent barrel shows a bloody foam as its contents. Sergei's body lies motionless on the table as Vladimir continues to watch.
Extraction of gas bubble from heart complete. Please use both your hands to brace his head on the table for the cerebral extraction.
Okay.
Vladimir holds Sergei's head down against the examination table as a mechanical, which is in an orange box for some reason, arm sending in a drill bores into the rear of his skull.
Brrr.
There we go.
Panel 4, Vladimir stands back as the mechanical arm holding the syringe pokes it into the freshly drilled hole in the back of Sergei's skull.
Attempting cerebral gas bubble extraction.
Panel 5, the mechanical arm holds the syringe deep into the brain tissue of Sergei's skull. The transparent barrel of the syringe fills with bloody foam as the plunger retreats.
First extraction complete. Proceeding to next extraction. Pilot Frolov, please brace Ivanov's head.
Panel 6, Frolov holds Sergei's head against the table as the mechanical arm once more drills into the back of Sergei's head.
How many more bubbles to extract?
3. Stand by for next extraction.
Boise moi.
Page 9, Panel 1, in her cockpit, Lilia grows desperate.
Medipod, estimated remaining time to treat Ivanov.
Panel 2, Frolov watches in near panic as the syringe extracts another gas bubble from Sergei's brain.
Estimate another 6 minutes to extract remaining cerebral gas bubbles, then cardiopulmonary resuscitation may be attempted.
We don't have time. I'm ordering you to abort and open the launch bay to admit Volkov and Ukova.
Panel 3, a mechanical arm continues to drill a third hole into the back of Sergei's head. Frozen in panic, Frolov cannot act.
Delta Knight Lydia Danovich ordered the treatment of Sergei Ivanov terminated. Secondary authorization required. Pilot Frolov.
Panel 4, close on Frolov's face, growing wide in panic.
Shall I terminate the treatment?
Damn it, Frolov. Do something.
All right, that's as far as I got. But
I like it.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah, no, I love it. The drama's good.
Yeah, the drama's good.
Yeah, it's it keeps the pace. I can almost imagine how they're how the spinning like in a circle.
Yeah.
In zero gravity in order to stimulate gravity, and that's got to be wild.
Yeah. Well, because I was thinking bubbles only form in gravity, really, or in
fluid.
Yeah. Yes, in a fluid. Yeah, because
that's space. There's no air in space because there's no fluids. So
right.
That's why you need that. So, yeah.
All right, John, go first.
No, it was good. I like the medical part. I like the conflict. I like changing of the minds. I thought all of that was good, and I really only had one crit to say, and I'll save that for when we get to it.
All right, Robert.
I like that you gave a lot more personality to the medbot, and there's almost it reads like humor. I giggled at a couple of the things, the way it says it, because it's so matter of fact and confronting. And I also like that the challenges were very real. It emphasized emotions within Lilia, because she was concerned about everybody. And there were levels of concern. One was kind of professional, like I have to make sure this guy's taken care of, and the other one felt emotional. When her friend let them in. So she was conflicted on a couple of different levels that really gave her a lot more dimension this time around, for sure.
All right, Danny, what do you think?
I thought this was an effective rewrite. You cut out a lot of the parts weren't boring before, but they were slow. So you did cut those out, and that improved the pace a lot. I really like the structure, and Lily has a lot more to do, which is great because she's the protagonist, and this is the beginning of an issue. Mm-hmm. And I really like how we're seeing her and dude on the ship making decisions quite often and being troubled by them, which is how you write people that are realistic and dramatically effective. And you did that.
And how can we make it better?
Fuck. So yeah, Lily doesn't give us any foreshadowing about her overall thoughts about what she's up to, as I mentioned earlier, for that one panel with no copy. Mm-hmm. And watching her be like, well, if I do this, I can't do that. Like seeing some of that decision process could be interesting. Instead, we see her comforting people, which is fine. It's a battlefield thing. It's been a while since I've read White Lily, so I don't know how the Lily character there interacts with that stuff. But I do remember a lot of scenes where they are talking about the overall strategy to a rather significant extent before engaging with the more localized tactical scenarios.
Mm-hmm.
So it might be worth going back to that and making sure that like it's the same character in terms of that kind of split focus. Might be a way to like really please the people who have supported you for so long in Red, White, Lily.
To do what? To give her more.
So like
Agency.
in White Lily, there's a lot of focus on like, well, what's the war doing? And then what are we doing as pilots?
Yes.
Those are two different things.
Right.
And so here we're seeing the pilot stuff, but not the war stuff. And so how are we dealing with the battle cleanup versus what do I care about personally is a similar kind of conflict. If Lily is the same kind of concerned about each of those items on the scale, then it's the same Lily. Does that make sense?
Sure. Yeah.
So that might be a way to like really be like, no, this is Lily in space. And the people who like Lily will really enjoy that, right?
Right.
So that's my suggestion.
Okay.
Genuinely, this is very good. So please your fans more.
Yeah, I like the medical drama. I ended up liking. Like it's cool.
Yeah, like I think this is much better balanced and gives me what I want reading a Lily book, which is Lily.
Yeah. All right, Robert.
Yeah, I'm going to spin off a little bit of what Danny said. What he's talking about is the distinction from when they're pilots and they're engaging with the enemy and thinking all enemy, and then afterwards when they're dealing with what happens to their team. And so you moved into a team mode, and she's struggling with the sense of she needs to struggle more with that sense of like who are her favorite team members, which you're kind of not supposed to do as a team member, but she's confronted with it. And I'd like to see more of that drama of her making those decisions, the challenges that Danny spoke of. I would compare it to almost any a movie where, particularly World War II movies, where it's about pilots, and they always draw that comparison of what it's like when they're in the plane and fighting and stuff like that, and then when they get back and like, is he okay? Is he okay? Is he going to live? Especially if they've parachuted out, and do we leave him behind or whatever? And that drama is always compelling, and I'd like to see a little more of it. One other thing.
Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
Robert just inspired me to give a suggestion.
Okay.
So you know the bit where Lily like sees the different knights and their different chances of survival?
Yeah.
Let's see her make that decision and pick someone who's less likely to survive because she likes them more.
That's exactly what inspired my point.
There we go. I'm a shop now.
Yep. The other thing. Oh God, if we're a team, I'm in trouble.
Why? We're both good at this. Fuck.
Yeah, Preston called us out on that last week. So anyway, the other one is the Medbot. I'd like to see somehow where she argues with the Medbot, because the Medbot is so straight. She's Spock. He's Spock. The Medbot is Spock, and she's Captain Kirk arguing with Spock, who's only logical, and that's it. And I just think that almost
that was actually my suggestion.
All right, well, you go for it then.
Which was and I made this comment last time, where's the medical crew? And if the medical crew's all dead, then I get that the Medbot's going to listen to them, but the Medbot needs override. Like this goes into what Robert was saying. You're not authorized to make this. This authorization can only come from Dr. So-and-so, medical chief. Well, it's like, the medical chief is dead. Yeah. And it's like, well, confirm, where's his key? Like, where is the medical chief's key? Well, it's on his corpse that's floating somewhere, and now we have to go and get it. Like, I feel like that, because my comment last time was, where's the medical crew? And yes, I know they're all dead, but what if nobody remembers that?
I don't actually envision that there would be a medical crew on like transport
in the army.
Yeah, like to me, I'm imagining this like.
Did you ever watch MASH?
Didn't you ever read Starship Troopers?
Okay, well, again, I'm envisioning this as like the equivalent of like a Huey helicopter. You know, it goes out, it drops troops, it picks them up, it returns them, and there will be some kind of like med bay thing.
Was it not a medical officer? It's part of this crew that they were dropping and picking up.
I'm really having a hard time envisioning that would certainly. I'm not envisioning like a separate like medical guy just on standby. Like I just don't see that.
Okay, but there's going
to
be
didn't have
like
that in the Huey helicopters. Like it seems
there's going to be a combat medic. It's part of the team.
Okay, sure. Well, we also have the med pod. I mean that has all the knowledge that you would want a combat medic to have.
Okay, I'm just saying. I okay. Then whatever. That was my only comment.
I'm embracing that. You know, AI. AI will.
AI needs a human to give it permission. That's what you've written.
Yeah. You know.
So we're getting our we're going to see Dr. AI.
Welcome to the future, bitches.
Yeah, exactly. Welcome to the future. But like, look, I'm assuming like on the station there is a dedicated doctor, but they're not to the station yet, and they have to render aid in the field. This is aid rendered in the field, and the field.
It would be interesting if someone said any of this. I suppose that would be a solution.
I mean, getting on point, you know. Yeah.
Damn it, Jim! I'm a pilot, not a doctor.
Damn it! No, damn it! You got to say "damn it" then.
Anyway,
I suppose they could make a reference to the doctor back on the station.
Yeah, like we only need them to survive for like another day before we get to the station. So just like triage that. We don't need them to survive for a week. Even if the Metabot, even if the pod says it, he will survive until we get to the station if we leave in the next 8 hours.
Sure. Yeah, we could do that. All right.
Right. And then you put it in the big wall of text anyways. But then we at least know what the goal of this triage is, which is get people back to the station where someone more qualified can fix them.
Yeah. Okay.
So if that's the goal, someone should say so.
Okay.
And the pod could do that.
The pod could actually challenge Lilia with that. Well, which one? Okay. If I have to open the door for the other people or get the other people in, the pod says, well, I need human permission. Tell me which one. And there she's confronted with it in dialogue.
Yeah. Okay. Awesome. All right. We have John's script and we have a couple of stage 32 script.
Oh, Lord.
Fun news. One of the stage 32 guys, one of the new guys like that we read his script like a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah.
Reached out to me on Threads or Blue Sky or whatever and thanked me for the notes.
Okay.
Like the other day. It was super cool.
How did he even find you?
Was that the
me on Twitter?
I'm at Danny Corny. Like it's not that hard.
Okay.
Is it the London thing where he
I think
family?
So, yeah. But that was super cool. So I'm really glad that we're working with the stage 32 people. And thank you for, actually paying attention to the notes and the feedback that we've given. Hopefully it was helpful, dude.
You didn't thank me. Or maybe you did.
Well, I'm saying this on your behalf too.
All right.
Because that's still very cool either way.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, so yeah, we got Danny's script. I don't know when Diane will be in. I kind of want to wait till let's see. I'm going to send her a text. I mean, why don't we look at a stage 32 script while we're waiting for Diane to get here?
Are you going to look at the Hallmark one?
We can look at the Hallmark one. Let's see.
Which one was written by AI?
Oh, there's definitely one written by AI.
Hallmark one?
Yeah. Definitely, absolutely, 100%.
Well, let's read that until we get bored of it.
All right. Here we go.
I'm already bored. Okay, moving on.
Right, I was just going to say that.
Oh, wait. I hear the pitter patter of little footsteps. Okay. John, you want to do your script next? Or...
Sure. Just make
Okay.
sure you get the second one, the re-upload that I posted today. I made some minor tweaks to it. I realized I.
Yay!
Yay.
I'm here.
Yay!
Did you just start?
We just began the script, yes.
Yay! Hello, everyone.
Hello.
Whoops.
A big old Texas howdy.
Texas howdy.
Is that different from some other kind of howdy? Is that a sex position, Robert?
That's called a cowgirl.
All right.
Who's just not unique to Texas?
Let's see. Let me present the script to the thing. Share screen, window, and boom. Boom. There we go. All right. Who wants to?
I will give one minor note before we start.
Okay.
So I've been reworking the magic system. So this is the first 7 pages of a rewrite and the last 3 pages, which the last 3 pages pick up where basically we left off last week. So because of the magic system rewrite, I changed how the climax goes, which ties into the opening, which was not previously presented. So I rewrote the opening. So these are kind of like bookends. So they kind of
Let's fucking
connect.
go.
So
Exterior, Mineral City Tavern, night, lively music bleeds out the open windows of this quaint frontier tavern. Super, Mineral City, Dakota Territories, 1875. Interior, Mineral City Tavern, continuous. Doug Callahan, Deputy Jamie Harper, and Jacob Lang sit at a table playing 5-card stud poker. Callahan stares down Lang with 10 of hearts, 10 of spades, 6 of hearts, 3 of hearts showing, and an ace of diamonds in the hole. Lang sits across from him, smirking while holding 9 of diamonds, 7 of spades, 8 of clubs, 6 of diamonds, and a 10 of clubs in the hole. Harper sits with an 8 of spades, 8 of diamonds, 8 of hearts, 2 of clubs, and king of clubs in the hole. He looks at both opponents who seem to ignore his position as they size each other up.
This is why I love Mineral City.
Mary Beth, the working girl, just say seamstress, bustles by dropping fresh shots of rye whiskey on the table.
Here you go, boys.
Lang glances up, giving her a sweet smile and a silver quarter.
This round's on me, darling.
Mary Beth smiles politely in return before heading back to the bar. Lang watches her as she gracefully strides across the floor.
Well, not the only reason.
Harper deals the 5th cards around the table. Queen of hearts to Callahan, 5 hearts to Lang, and 4 of spades to himself.
Wait a minute. Hold up.
Uh-oh. Here comes the poker guy.
You said this is 5-card stud.
Now,
you're right. They've got
5
too many
cards.
cards. Damn it. This is why I can't freaking trust AI to even do a freaking poker game. Damn it.
Maybe get this
Because
wrong.
I don't know how to play poker. So you would think of all the stupid things that the AI chatbot could do is it could give me the right freaking cards.
If there's one game I understand intimately, all right, it's poker. Okay.
All right, you know what, Preston?
And you immediately.
We need to sit down and I need to have you help me write this scene because apparently I can't rely on ChatGPT for anything.
All right.
I mean, you shouldn't rely on ChatGPT
for anything. Okay, Danny.
And
thank
this
you for
is
saying
why. Oh my God. Okay, I'm bored now. I'm done with the AI script. Moving on.
Ooh. Ooh.
Lang barely looks at his 6th card before dropping another dime into the pot.
6 cards.
Okay, first
Yes.
off, hold up, and
It's
also
6 cards.
all right, they just dealt a card, right? So apparently it's Callahan's. All right, let me go over the rules of poker since you don't know the rules of poker.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we've already
I
established
will
that.
forget the rules of poker by the time I'm doing the rewrite. So
Okay.
rather than, I mean, unless you want to spend.
In a game of stud, this guy Harper has a very strong up hand, and he would be the first to act after
Yes.
the card is dealt. So Harper would be first to act, and he wouldn't call because there's no bet to call. His action would be check or bet. So anyway, but I guess he's betting a dime.
A dime?
Oh, a lot of money then.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is like boomer money, not current money.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
Boomer money? Oh my
This is
God.
like gold
Boomer.
standard money. This is when
From
silver
back when
dollars.
money was worth money, yeah.
Yeah. Look, do I need to mention the dime is made of silver?
Okay, moving on. Lang keeps his eyes on Callahan.
I'm lost. Oh, there we are. You still in, kid?
Harper takes a breath, drops in a dime. Lang flips his card, showing 10 of clubs.
Okay, we forgot the other guy in the hand, but all right.
Yeah,
we
we'll
did,
figure that
but John is terrible at this.
All right.
So unfortunately, we have a perfectly good excuse, even though the excuse sucks
All right.
and is not acceptable. But whatever. Moving on.
Yeah.
Do you have any more nails for that hammer?
Nope, I'm good. What? Write what you know, and if you don't know, fucking learn. That's what that means. Callahan shrugs. Harper slinks back defeated, throwing down his card face down. As Lang gathers up his winnings, the door creaks. That's not how you spell creaks.
Yeah.
That is the plural of creak, the small stream.
Yeah. There you go.
Thomas Greyfeather shuffles into the tavern, approaching the three men. We have a new
Do me in.
there we go. Mazza, cool, pulls up a chair, taking a seat.
Greyfeather, you still owe me Callahan $18 from last month.
That's a lot of money.
Callahan motions two fingers with his hand.
Make that $20.
I'm good for it.
I don't know who Callahan is.
I guess I'll do that. You haven't been good for it for a month. This is poker, not charity.
Just one game.
Lang sizes up the old man, but keeps his thoughts to himself.
You got money to sit?
Greyfeather digs into his pockets, but it takes a few seconds longer than it should. Callahan sighs.
What about that little red pipe you carry everywhere? Worth something?
Greyfeather's face tightens. He pulls from his pocket a carved buffalo calf bowl made of red pipestone. I don't know why that's hyphenated at all. A small drill hole in the side made for a stem that has been missing for longer than Greyfeather can remember. Verbs. Greyfeather's fingers caress the calf bowl tenderly as he stares at it, getting lost in his sorrows.
I will make you a deal. One game. You win. Your debt with me is square. You lose. You quit cards till it's paid.
I just want. Is Callahan offering one hand? Because a hand is a single round of poker, or a game would typically be like several hands, till you stop.
Well, it's a good thing John doesn't know anything and relied on a machine to figure it out for him.
All right, fair. Okay.
Callahan touches Greyfeather's hand. They lock eyes as Callahan takes the calf bowl. Are they going to kiss?
I think so.
Nice.
And this I hold as your marker.
Mr. Callahan.
This is between me and Mr. Greyfeather.
Greyfeather shakes his head in agreement.
I'm going to go check on the lovely Mary Beth.
Lang excuses himself from the table.
Deputy, deal the cards.
Harper shuffles the cards, deals one card face down before each man. Greyfeather grabs his whole card, 10 of clubs. Callahan ignores the whole card, leaving it face down on the table, instead stares Greyfeather in the eyes, reading him. Harper deals a second card, 9 of spades to Callahan, 9 of diamonds to Greyfeather. The two men stare at each other. Harper deals a third card, 2 of clubs to Callahan, 10 of spades to Greyfeather. Greyfeather expression relaxes, confidence building. Okay. Harper deals the fourth card, 9 of spades to Callahan, king of diamonds to Greyfeather. Callahan stares forward, perfect poker face, as he's more concerned for his friend than the game. Harper deals the 5th card, Queen of Diamonds to Callahan, Ace of Hearts to Greyfeather. Greyfeather breathes a sign of relief. Really, a sign of relief?
Yes.
This part wasn't written by AI.
Yeah.
You're both incompetent.
Oh,
Lord.
At this capital P pair of 10s, he's got this.
Who's Callahan?
Callahan.
This is your last chance, my friend. You can still walk away.
Greyfeather places his 10 of clubs down on the table. Callahan flips his face down card, looking at it for the first time, Queen of Hearts. Greyfeather's expression drops as if his life is over. Harper sits, eyes wide in shock. Callahan tenderly picks up the calf bowl. Greyfeather grabs his arm forcefully. Callahan stares at him.
You don't want to do that, friend.
Greyfeather's looks. What about Greyfeather's looks? Greyfeather's looks at him with hate.
A deal's a deal. Ain't that right, deputy?
Harper clears his throat.
That's right. A deal's a deal.
Greyfeather releases Callahan's arm.
I'm going to keep this safe as I can. The day you clear your marker, the day I return this.
Callahan stands, gathering up his coat.
Well, gentlemen, I think I've had enough excitement for one night.
Callahan tips his hat, exiting the tavern. Greyfeather drops his head onto the table.
Mr. Callahan is an honest gentleman. He'll take care of that for you.
Greyfeather gets up, marching out of the tavern without a word, letting the door slam behind him. Exterior, Callahan Ranch House Corral, night. A windmill creaks in the night air. Why does he have a windmill when it's a ranch?
Don't they have ranches or windmills?
Windmills.
Sure they do, to pump water.
You use the mill to grind corn, like grains. That's what a mill is for. What the fuck does a ranch need? A ranch is scrubland where you feed animals.
Well, a windmill usually is like pumping water.
Water, yeah.
Okay, fine. Well, it's powering something.
Yeah, usually it powers a water pump that brings up water from the well.
All right.
Sure. He's an old man that lives on a ranch by himself.
I mean, they could just be groundwater. You don't need a windmill. It's cool that you have a windmill. It's a nice prop. Callahan rides up to his ranch house, dropping from his horse. He opens the gate, and his horse wanders into the corral toward the barn. Callahan closes and latches the gate behind him. As he follows toward the barn, as he follows towards the barn, he passes a large 1-ton bull grazing in the pasture. Callahan smiles, petting the animal.
And how's my big boy doing this evening?
The cow's gonna fucking eat him. The cow continues grazing, not understanding a word he says. Cow's gonna fucking eat him. Let's go.
The
Make
cow
sure you get
doesn't
some-
understand him.
Make sure you get some rest. Jeb Miller's bringing his prized heifers in the morning. Time you earned your keep.
The bull snorts, continues grazing.
At least one of us ain't lacking for female attention.
Just then, barking can be heard as Milo, an old Scotch collie, runs out of the house to greet Callahan. Callahan smiles as the dogs up to him. Damn right.
dog.
That means he's humping his leg, I think.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's that.
Yeah.
Callahan, that's the attention he was waiting for all day.
You know, he just said it.
Callahan greets him.
He says, he said it to the bull. I'm woman hungry.
Callahan greets him with a hearty ear scratching.
Now, that's how you greet your master. You could learn a thing or two from old Milo here.
The bull snorts, continues grazing.
Let's go see what we have for dinner, Milo.
Milo gives a happy bark in agreement and follows Callahan into the ranch house. Exterior, Mineral City, dark streets, night. Greyfeather leans on all fours, vomiting. He stands wiping his mouth with his sleeve. He stands up, stares at the blinking stars overhead. Interior, Callahan ranch house, night. Callahan sits on the couch, dozed off. A blanket over his lap and book in hand. Milo lays on the couch beside him, head resting on Callahan's lap. Exterior, Mineral City, dark streets, night. Greyfeather closes his eyes, tears rolling down his cheeks. He presses his revolver to the side of his head. Oh, this got dark.
Ooh, I like it. I like it.
Interior, Mineral City Tavern, night. The pianist plays lively music to entertain the crowd as a gunshot rings out. It's distinctive, but mostly drowned out and unnoticed by the reveling crowd.
Rip Callahan.
Indeed. Interior Callahan Ranch House night. On the mantel over the fireplace sits the calf bowl. It suddenly begins glowing with an orange supernatural light.
Oh.
Milo's ears perk up. He opens his eyes watching as the orange glowing calf bowl flings from the mantel crashing through the glass window. Flings what from the mantel? Hey, whatever.
Careful.
It flies.
Flies?
There,
Do you mean flies, John?
The castle?
The calf ball flies
Yeah.
from the mantle, crashing through the glass window.
Yeah.
Outside, the bull bellows with a painful scream, rousing Callahan from his nap. Milo jumps off the couch, barking at the door. Callahan stands.
What is it, boy?
The bull's bellowing continues. Callahan grabs his rifle, heading for the door. Milo growls, backing away from the door. Callahan throws open the door, stepping outside into the dark outdoors. Exterior, Callahan Ranch House, front porch, continuous. Callahan stands, rifle ready, but it's too dark to see anything. Across the corral, Callahan can barely make out the shape of his prize bull, but then red hellfire ignites behind those eyes. The bull exhales hot orange steam into the cold, dark air. Callahan's eyes go wide in fear, and seconds before he can scream, we have a title card.
There we go.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh. I like that.
Yeah.
We
We did a cold open. Robert must be. He's got to say good things about that.
Congratulations, you have a trailer.
There you
Is
go.
this the
Yay!
yeah?
Cannibal!
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 Page 82. Exterior, Dakota Forest, downriver night. Cannibal explodes out of the water, stepping out onto shore. It lets out a low, ear-piercing bellow rippling through the night air. Upriver bank. Lily stands washing.
I must go, friend.
Milo barks approvingly. Lily mounts her horse, charging forward with Milo following behind. The sky lightens from black to navy blue as Lily rides hard and fast up the side of the hill. FYI, that's very specific. Someone will have to do CG for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Okay. Downriver. Cannibal makes haste along the river bank as if it knows its very existence depends on it. Interior Peshiwakan, pre-dawn. Reaching the top, Lily leaps from the horse. She slaps its hindquarters, sending running off. Yes, sending running off.
Yes.
He turns to Milo.
You too?
That's not how you spell two.
That is context. Yeah.
Milo cocks it heads.
Gox it heads.
Milo cocks it heads.
It
Heads.
So it got two heads now. That's not what you mean, right?
I mean, that's what he wrote.
Oh,
Someone's
that's Milo.
speaking that
I
in.
see. Okay.
This is some Zaphod Beeblebrock shit. Milo gives a low growl in defiance. Lily kneels down, pets him. Does she scratch all behind all 4 ears, John?
All four.
I do this. Not safe for you. Well,
Milo
why-
looks back at the bottom of the hill as Cannibal approaches. He growls at it.
Friend, you go now.
This is some old Yeller shit. I'm here for this. Lily
I loved Old Yeller.
frantically in the direction that her horse ran off to. She tugs on his collar, but Milo's gaze stays fixed on Cannibal. Milo barks, then races down the hill toward Cannibal.
No!
Silver streaks through navy blue, turning the sky a steel blue. Lily stands facing the sunrise. Milo's barking can be heard growing distant. Lilo holds the bloodstained calf bowl in her right palm, the stem held vertically in her left hand. She closes her eyes, then begins to hum. Milo's distant barking suddenly turns to a whimper, then silence. This is very sad.
Oh.
A tear runs down Lily's cheek, but she maintains her composure, continuing her chant.
Hey ya, hey ya, hey ya, hey ya.
Cannibal crests the bridge, now 3 times the size of any earthy bull. It is chest, wound, great gaping open, skin seared off its skull, eyes burning with red hellfire.
Ooh.
The ground shakes as each massive hoof slams into the ground as it charges full speed toward Lily. Bands of white and gold stretch across the sky. Lily lifts both pieces into the air, arms fully extended toward the sunrise. Both pieces still separated. She opens her tear-strewn eyes.
Metakute osaisen.
Lily slips the stem into the calf bull's chest, as tradition would dictate. Would it?
I guess so. Yes.
I guess we have to believe the writer here.
Yeah.
A razor-thin line of white gold light cracks the sky. White light explodes from the rejoined Kanupa Wakan, swelling up the ridge in light, consuming Lily and Cannibal.
They are now one.
Oh, is this like Cannibal Centaur shit? Let's go.
There you
Oh,
go.
let's do it.
Exterior, the Wanagi Plains, starless sky. Lily stands in an endless gray prairie under a starless sky. Hundreds of translucent spirits drift like smoke. The Kanupa Wakan in her hand shines. The spirits shift around her, circling as the Kanupa Wakan draws them like a beacon. Thomas Greyfeather stands alone, still wearing the filthy bloodstained clothes his body was found in days earlier. A dried gunshot wound caked onto his temple. Verbs. The light of the Kanupa Wakan draws Greyfeather's attention to Lily. He drops to his knees, his face bearing his shame and guilt. As Lily approaches, he leans into her like a repentant boy to his mother crying. Lily strokes his head with her free hand. He looks up at her with tear-strewn eyes. That's not a phrase. Lily touches the Kanupa Wakan to Greyfeather's forehead.
The calf is done hungering.
A cross tattoo appears on Greyfeather's chin, glowing with a soft blue light. He smiles at peace, the adrift spirits circling around him. Lily takes Greyfeather's hand, holds the Kanupa Wakan overhead. It radiates a pulse that illuminates a starry path before them. Greyfeather stands smiling at Lily. He turns, following the path toward the Milky Way that has suddenly opened overhead. The adrift spirits follow behind, guided by Greyfeather. Lily presses the Kanupa Wakan to her heart, closes her eyes. Exterior, Pesci Wakan, day. Lily lays on her back as Milo licks her face until she wakes. Lily opens her eyes, all smiles at Milo's greeting. She notices one bloody limp paw, but he otherwise seems okay. Milo looks down at her hands, once again holding the Statman calf bowl, is 2 pieces. The Statman calf bowl in 2 pieces, no?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. It's a John script. Their appearance returned to normal.
All right, John. So we're at page 85. All this. All right, whatever.
We've read a lot of script today.
Yeah.
Lily smiles, placing them tenderly into her satchel. She scratches Milo behind the ears. All fucking 4 of them. Let's go, bitches.
There you go.
Ready to go home, friend?
Milo barks in agreement. Lily stands, and with Milo at her side, they descend to Pesci Wakan. Fade to black.
So was that the beginning and the end?
Yes.
Okay.
What was the card game? When does that happen?
That was the inciting incident that causes Greyfeather,
Greyfeather to kill himself.
well, to do something that causes the cannibal to be created.
Well, he bet the bowl. I mean, that's what I understood. Is he bet the bowl? It leaves his hands. In a white man's hands, it's dangerous or something.
Okay. I mean, look. First off, I'm glad that we have more. We're now treating the cannibal as our central, villain, including meeting him here at the start of our story. I think that's a good idea. I approve. I'm a poker fan, so hooray! We had a poker game.
Did we have a poker game? There was a lot of cards for a poker game.
They were playing a new variation 6-card stud, which was a compromise between 5 and 7.
That sounds like construction crit. I'm a poker fan, so maybe this should be an actual poker game.
I think you should cast Ben Affleck. That's who needs to be in this movie.
Yeah, absolutely. It's
You'd make a good Callahan.
Yeah, so we open up. We have a cool inciting incident that results from a poker game that creates Cannibal, who then, at the end of our movie, is defeated in a wash of magic. What do you think, Dan? Don't die.
I'm trying not to.
Okay.
I love the intro.
Yeah.
I have to admit the poker game is not quite
Accurate?
accurate. but the thing is that I have to say that I really love how the intro ended.
Mhm.
Like, it's really dramatic. It's very suspenseful. I'm here for that shit. You didn't kill the dog. Well, that's nice.
I mean, not in the open.
No, I meant the ending part.
Oh, at the end, the dog's
Yeah.
still around.
Dog's still around.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, dog didn't die.
Save the dog.
He
Yeah.
didn't die, so
That's why if you want someone to die for sure, you show them dead on camera.
Yeah.
That's that always works.
He has a hurt paw, but he's good.
Yeah.
Everybody was like, "Let's do Old Yeller." Oh, that feels some Old Yeller shit. I was just like,
I was serious. That was some
yeah,
old
you're
Yeller
gonna
shit.
divide people if you kill the dog. But I'm over here going like, yeah, let's kill it. But because if you kill an animal, you kill a kid. The entire film is now unpredictable. So like anybody can.
Yeah, but you do that at the very, very end. Like then you kind of lose that.
Yeah, you do. Yeah.
You got to do that at like the end of Act 2 if you really want to get that kind of predictable.
Well, you do it at Act 1. So,
Well, then
Well,
you're just raising the
You got to
stakes.
build the bond, or it doesn't mean anything.
yeah, that's true. That is true. But
I mean, you don't kill Wash at the climax. You kill him at the end of Act 1. That's what.
yeah,
makes
Act 1
anything
or
happen.
make it
Act
inside
2.
Yeah. So.
But anyway,
Yeah.
I had no intention of killing the dog.
Oh.
Like he's gonna be everybody's favorite character.
Yeah, he is actually.
If he's going to be everyone's favorite character, you fucked up writing all of your other characters.
Oh.
Oh, Danny.
What?
He's passionate about.
You're supposed to wait for the concern.
Everyone always likes dogs. It's cool. They're a bloody nightmare to work with.
They are. They are.
Because get this, they're dogs.
Even though they're not written like dogs.
Yeah,
But
so you need,
isn't that
four
what
dogs, like a whole
W.C.
bunch
Fields
of
said it?
wranglers. Like, not saying the dog's not going to be a lot of people's favorite character. It is. But just saying, like, if the success of your film depends on the dog being sympathetic, like, you can do better.
Oh no! I mean, I think he's an interesting.
I mean,
character.
in general, you
People
can
are
do better.
gonna-
Not that you specifically can do better.
Alright. Oh, so you're saying I can't do better? Okay.
I was
hurt
implying
now,
that
Danny.
subtly as a joke, because actually I've seen you do better.
But overall, I liked it. And let's have more of this. So,
I mean, I'll go on the record and say I did like this.
Good.
You set something up and pay it off with
Yeah.
the pipe bowl.
Yeah.
We know the dog survives. We know that no one else survives. So clearly, Lily wins the custody battle for the dog.
There
But if
you
it
go.
doesn't happen, I will fucking fight you.
That's how it ends. It ends with the two of them.
and-
That's it.
I think you meaningfully introduced the supernatural threat in a very television sort of way, but echoing and agreeing with Diane effectively. And also, like, dude was really depressed about the pipe. It's clearly important. I think you sold that one pretty hard, but you certainly sold it.
All right, Robert.
The pipe and the explanation of it, the meaning that it had to Greyfeather, how it evolved once it was in Callahan's hands, that it created Cannibal, and even the mystical end with Greyfeather coming back and Lily it being up in the in whatever it was, the high mountains, or the starless sky that suddenly had a Milky Way. All of that. I'm not making fun of that, by the way. That all worked, and that gives, if you will, a very strong feeling that engaged me on all of that. And then I'm going to wait for the rest of it for the constructives.
Go ahead, Robert. Begin control.
Okay, I hated the poker scene. I hated it.
Now, was that because it wasn't a real poker game?
No. That obviously that needs to be fixed. But you obsessed with what their hands were. The reason you put a poker scene in a movie or a play or a book is what happens between the people, how they play off of each other. Just watch any poker tournament. The narrators will tell you that. Is he waiting for that? Well, he knows he always bluffs on these kinds of things, but did he bluff this time? This is showing, that's showing. But you don't have a narrator like that. So the characters have to be suspicious of what somebody else's move is. That's interesting conversation, and it tells us so much about the person, whatever it is that they say and call out of the other person, and how that other person responds. You're building characters when you have a poker scene, not watching how the poker hand goes. There's one movie that watches how the poker hand goes. It's called The Big Hand for a Little Lady, and it's basically a very lightweight version of how to fool people. You could say The Sting uses that gambling ethic to talk about how the characters are developed. But develop your characters over that. You didn't. You had them looking at hands that anybody in the audience who doesn't know poker to any level, it's going to get lost. It's all numbers. It's an error that I believe that you made, or just a mistake that you tend to make with the technobabble, like in your other story with the kid who works for the FBI, is that you wanted the technical stuff in there to engage people. It may engage you, but it's off-putting to a great, to an audience, because you have to dig through the spaghetti. That's what all the call outs of what those cards are is doing. Because if you show somebody's hand, you could have a very weak hand and still win. You could either win by bluffing, or that everybody else just says, my hand's too weak, I'm going to drop it. So that, poker can go a lot of different ways. And I'm not a poker expert, but it has a personality that why people like to get together and play poker is that it brings out the personality in the other players. And if they're friendly, they like it. The card game itself, unless you're a professional, it's a social event. You had no social aspects to it, except very little when there was some deference shown to, well, I'll give you a way to be able to pay off your debt. That's the only personality and construct that was in there that made the poker game show something about the characters. So it's a waste. You can turn it into something, but it can't just dwell on what the hands are. Preston might argue that point, but that's my feelings.
All right, Danny.
So I really liked the end. I was there for the spiritual plane stuff and like the sky full of stars, and it's going to be really pretty. It's going to be really hard to fuck that one up visually. It's going to look really good. Greyfeather and his bullshit being the inciting incident suggests there's a version of this story where anyone talks about that between the beginning and the end. The fact that Greyfeather says nothing to presumably his daughter at the end here.
It's not his daughter.
It doesn't matter. Someone with whom he has some kind of relationship, even if it's just tribal. Like, he's there, have him say something, have them say something to each other. It's the end of his arc. We don't know if he's like in purgatory because he fucked up by losing the thing. We don't know if if he feels guilty or was just depressed. We don't know any of this stuff. Since in real life, ghosts don't exist, there is nothing wrong with actually explaining what the catharsis is that Greyfeather experiences, and you should do that.
Okay.
Otherwise, it's all symbolism, and frankly, I don't think it's thought through well enough to be appropriately symbolic.
You got to show respect.
Yeah,
that's what you got to do.
Like show respect. Okay, he's clearly got a catharsis thing going on. Like, cool, you sold that, I bought it, but like, explain some shit here. There's like the last scene of your film that matters.
Okay.
Diane.
I have to agree with Robert when it comes to the poker scene.
Mm-hmm.
Even if you did do it accurately, I know nothing
correctly.
about the personalities of these people. When I see poker play, I see it as like a battle of wits, suspense, drama.
Yeah.
And this is not it. This is just kind of like, unless it's basically background. That's what they're doing right now. And it doesn't move the story forward in any way. So I would say you just get rid of that You might as well just have them just drinking shots, and maybe and just like tell their stories. But I don't understand the need for a poker game, particularly one that was so deep. Because I was like looking at that, going like, does this have a reason why we have to see all their cards? Apparently, no.
Yeah.
By the end of it, I was like, no. I'm like, oh, okay, well, I have to empty all that out of my head. So
The director or cinematographer would also want to know, because you're indicating what the whole card is.
yeah.
But like, okay, how am I going to show that to the audience? Because it's face down on the table.
Yeah, he doesn't have a little he doesn't have that little micro camera underneath the table.
Don't they hold it in their hand?
No.
Oh
No.
my
Oh,
god,
it's on the table.
dude! Right when you know.
Okay.
Okay, Preston, you and we gotta
Wait,
get
I'm
together.
gonna
We need to have a
give you an
conversation.
I don't play poker, and I know that because I've seen a poker game before ever in my life.
So I was actually rewatching Crazy Rich Asians.
But they know what the whole card is the whole time.
Yes.
Oh,
'cause
the mahjong scene is great.
Yeah.
I love the mahjong scene. I love the mahjong
Yeah,
scene.
and I was just going to talk about the mahjong scene. Most people don't know how to play mahjong.
I'm a mahjong wizard.
Oh, shut the fuck up. You are teaching me. You are
More of that.
I was like, what's this symbol mean? Okay, whatever, I win. Okay, whatever.
So my brother is teaching a mahjong. Anyway,
I want to learn
that-
mahjong. That sounds so fun.
it is actually a very fun game. It's really like playing it by itself is actually really easy. The problem is it's all the dealing. The dealing is what gets me.
Mhm.
How to sort all the everything. That's kind of what gets me because that's the part I don't memorize. So, but anyway, most people don't know how to play it. But that scene in the mahjong scene was a battle of wits. It was suspenseful. You didn't even know exactly how to play it, but it said everything about the characters, their struggles, and
What is it?
their vulnerabilities and their strengths. And that is something when you have like a game in the scene, it becomes the theme, the motif of that. And that is not what's going on here. This is not that. So
Okay.
lose that power. It can be
Okay.
done in such a way where he could get a dead man's hand or something like that and then ends up dying. That could be something.
That's tarot.
That's tarot, sure. But the thing is that whatever. But something thematic would be nice. But overall, I say you get rid of that scene.
If you want to
Well-
study personalities, look at that film I recommended a couple of weeks ago, The Ballad of a Small Player, with Colin Farrell. And he's a gambler in Hong Kong, and it's about exposing who he is. It's interesting. I mean, you need to study this. You can't fix what you have written in that.
What if
poker
I
scene.
just removed all of the cards and just wrote the scene as if what they have in their hands doesn't matter?
Well, that would be like most of the times they show it.
I mean, look, it's
Why don't you have them talk to each other about stuff so we learn who these characters are?
that's what people
I mean,
do at poker.
it's going to
This is a small town too. Like it's not
It-
just I'm
yeah.
gambling. Like
Yeah.
these people hang out.
the confrontation between Greyfeather and Callahan is going to lead to, it seems like, murder or death. It's going to lead to death of one or both of them. So because it has that kind of importance, you need to show us that it's important. And I think I don't know what that is. I think that might be from Robert's audio.
Is that Robert?
What?
Some weird. I don't know.
Some weird
It
noise.
was like road noise. Sounded like.
like dong.
Yeah.
It was a guitar riff.
Yeah,
Could
that's
be a
what it
guitar
sounds
riff.
like.
Guitar riff? No.
Okay, I don't know. It didn't come from us.
No, it's not coming from us.
Are you reading scripts while playing ACDC or something? Like
Did anybody else hear that?
Yeah.
I heard it.
Okay.
Yeah. Hold on.
What was that?
Yeah, that's it. That's right. I just muted Robert's audio and it went away. That's
okay. So it's the traffic outside. So okay.
All right.
All right. So anyway, forget the poker game. I mean, you can certainly use it. I'm not saying don't, but I need to understand why these stakes are so important between Greyfeather and Callahan that someone's about to die. And as it is, like Greyfeather is like seems like the town drunk who's a gambling addict and is willing to stake a sacred mystic ritual on one last hand or something.
Remember when we were watching the Bond films and we said like, you know what we miss in films where the villain just wines and dines the hero and they just do a battle of wits.
Sure.
Like, I'm going to kill you, Mr. Bond, blah, 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 because I'm so smart, blah, 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 blah. But here, you know, things like that, having like this wonderful tension through conversation, like Dr. No.
Right.
Dr. No is so good.
Yeah. And so we were watching, I'm like, man, I miss it. Villains being like sophisticated threats, threatening people over a table.
Gentlemanly.
We're gonna like, you know, we're crossing swords as gentlemen.
Yeah. I mean, Goldfinger is like all of it's that.
Yeah, like Goldfinger.
Like competing at golf and like does Auric need money? Like what's going on there? It's a whole thing, and so there's people talking to each other.
Yeah. So really the game is not what's important, it's the conversation.
Yeah.
And that's what you need to bring out.
Right. So
with veiled threats, with suspense.
Right.
Especially if they hate each other.
Yeah.
They don't have to cuss each other out, but you should be able to feel the venom.
Yeah, I would say like you can trade on tropes. Like for instance, like the bad guy having whining and dining the hero is somewhat of a trope. And if you open your movie with like a sinister figure whining and dining a kind of debonair, like we already kind of know what's happening, and we didn't really need to see what's going on before that. And you could similarly open this movie playing on existing tropes, and people go, oh yes, this is Cowboys and India or something, kind of
or like just give each character something. Like what if Callahan has a really ugly niece and he's trying to get her married to someone?
Yeah.
No, but like it's a small town. This sort of thing happens.
Yeah.
Or
right?
at least
fine. Okay. You want to borrow more money from me? You better be taking my niece out to the fair.
Yeah, it's like you owe me money. Yeah. You still haven't paid me back.
Like she might be ugly, but you'll like her cooking.
I mean, I don't want to borrow or rip Stephen King too directly, but Thinner wasn't too bad in terms of an exciting incident. There was like some traveling gypsies, and someone in that group gets run over or something by the town, and it goes before the judge, and the judge is corrupt, and he lets the person who was drunk at the time, he lets the drunk driver off, and then the head of the gypsy clan like swears revenge and casts a curse, and now we have the rest of the movie. Something like that.
Want to do that because that sounds like a pretty good way to start a movie.
That is a pretty good way, yeah.
I mean, I think when you rip someone off who's really good.
We should mention that to Mr. King, so he can use more of it.
Yeah.
Again and again and again.
But yeah, like see something like that, I would say would be better because we understand why the head of the clan is upset because his daughter died and like justice was not handed down.
Justice was that is like like my daughter died, you let the guy go.
Yeah.
It's like, why the hell did you do that? Because she's an infant. Because it's because she's a woman.
Right.
Literally, it's like when what was it in they let Curly.
Yeah.
They let Curly go.
Yeah.
Because apparently he shot the sheriff and there were no witnesses, quote
Right.
quote,
Yeah.
no witnesses of it. There were witnesses, but
Yeah.
the judge is like, did you see it? No.
Well, who wants to stand up to the Cowboys? Right?
Yeah, exactly. He wants to do that, and
Yeah.
nobody came forward.
Yeah.
So it's like they let him go because apparently there were no witnesses. No witnesses came forward,
Right.
and that was just like, you believe the fuck that is? Fuck you.
Right.
So you know,
So yeah,
half the town saw it, but nobody came forward.
I mean, I would say that would be a more understandable inciting incident.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean,
Like,
especially if like she died and half the town knew it was him or saw it, but the thing is, no witnesses came forward. The judge says, "Well,
yeah.
I can't do anything if no witnesses came forward."
Right.
And then he has full purpose not only to curse the judge but everybody in town.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. So something like that would be cool. As it is, I don't understand, or I'm not seeing the passion for why Greyfeather or why some Native American.
Robert, you gotta mute your mic or do something, dude. Every noise from you is like 1,000 times louder than everybody else.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Go back. I was trying to ignore that, but it was
That's
just.
all right. But yeah, I need the inciting incident to be more personal, and you know, like, and if it's personal and involve, and I would really like it if it was personal, and the curse involves the bull as a form of poetic justice, right? Which in Thinner, the person who is cursed is like this really fat guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so it's some sense of poetic justice involving the bull that sets us in motion.
He just won the
Is
prize.
what I would prefer.
He won the prize bull.
Well, the whole pipe thing is actually based on real Lacona mythology.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
So that's kind of what I was kind of leaning into. You know, the whole idea of a corrupt, buffalo spirit. That's why I wrote it like in the Discord. I was like, it consumes not just the bodies, but also the souls.
As it is, right? As you wrote it, Greyfeather deserves to lose, right? He walked into a poker game. He already owed money, a lot of money, because $20 is a lot of money in the late 1800s.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And he for some reason just was willing to do anything to get one more hand of poker, and he lost. He's a loser,
Right?
And he deserved to lose. So whatever, him setting the curse in motion has this feeling like, well, this isn't justice. This is
just being spiteful.
Some kind of crazy spiteful thing by that strange guy over there who was a gambling addict.
Yeah.
Well, I was trying to I was leaning into tragedy because it was.
That's not how I felt. That's
That's
not what I felt.
I like who. Well, okay, who was the tragic figure? Is it Greyfeather?
Yeah.
I don't feel bad for Greyfeather. Greyfeather,
he kind of screwed himself over.
Yeah.
That. So
I mean, look, we wander along the streets and we see all kinds of people who are homeless, and we figure some of them are drug addicts and some of them are gambling addicts. It kind of led to them being there. And in this case, Greyfeather is one more. And if we're going to somehow feel bad for Greyfeather, well, now we have to go save the world or something. I mean,
I recommend what you recommended with like the Stephen King thing. Either daughter or child dies. There were witnesses. No witnesses came up, and he curses the judge, and then curses the town because of that.
Yeah.
Because that seems just, and that seems good. And they could be like bringing in, hey, the cattle are coming into town for the slaughter.
Because horror stories often involve some level of like, this is justice being perversely served kind of thing.
In a very overdone.
Like, I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Yeah.
Friday the 13th. The kid counselors were having sex instead of watching the lake.
Watching the lake when the kids, the parents killed Freddy Krueger, and so his revenge was to kill the kids of the parents who basically caught him or executed him.
Right.
So
pausing for a second though, like this is a very Stephen King rewrite if we go for that, and that's basically a page one rewrite.
Yeah.
Is,
I don't
is
see
this
that.
meant to be a story about perverted justice, or is it meant to be a story about like respecting other people's cultures and maybe like
That could be also.
Greyfeather asks for the pipe to be cared for in a particular way, and the dude just doesn't get it, or he's too drunk, and he just like neglects to care for this artifact. Could be another way to do it.
Yeah.
Okay, then the artifact needs to be somewhat like the Necronomicon or some, powerful artifact that in and of itself, like everyone can get a sense of that is a powerful totem,
Yeah.
I mean, I feel like we're in the ballpark of that already, though.
Okay.
So, like, sort of just suggesting like a way to approach this doesn't require a complete rewrite.
Sure.
Because if this is a perverted justice story, suddenly everyone has to be a huge asshole, and then John has to write characters who talk to each other for like 100 pages, and that'll be hard.
Okay.
So, and also a lot of work. And like, okay, well, if this thing is important, cool. Let's make it even more important. Let's emphasize its importance even more in the beginning. Let's have this be a continuous thread throughout the whole thing. And I remember there was a scene that we read last week where Lily, like, somewhere before Act 3 starts, like, does something with it. So clearly that already happens.
So in the original version, there was Lily had a flute that was passed down in her family that was going to be the magical MacGuffin that stopped our evil spirits. But when I started reading about this thing, basically the pipe is in two pieces.
Mm-hmm.
So the magical MacGuffin is basically that these two pieces were separated, and instead of Lily having a flute, she has the stem, and the bowl is what Greyfellow had, but they were separated for like 50 years.
Well, like, I'm here for that.
So
like, I get
that's
like,
that's
okay,
where I need to. So I agree. The bowl needs, the significance of that by itself needs to be stronger. And
do a flashback. Do a flashback where the origin of the bowl starts. That's expensive because it's a total period piece, but go way back into ancient times and say this is how it was put together. And there's a flash of lightning, and it's mystical spirits are all there, and that's what she revisits at the end. Or those things that you start with. So
it's basically it was gifted to the tribe by their creator type god. Spirit.
So I'm going to suggest, John, and partially because it's seasonally appropriate, go read the Hanukkah story, because that's about like like the Festival of Lights bit comes from a consecration ritual that has problems, and that's exactly what Lily does at the end, right? So, like, sorry, does that make sense?
Well, yes, because
she consecrates it at the dawn in a special.
Right.
It's great, perfect.
Yes, that's
I love it.
all, and so all of that's based on
what that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like, hit your setup for that. Oh, it was broken in some way. It's still an important artifact. It does all these weird things, but like all we need to do, it just needs to be consecrated once the two parts get found and put together. Maybe she doesn't start with the pipe, and maybe they find it somewhere even, or they decide to go on a mission for it. Or maybe, or whatever. That's extra, very Indiana Jones. Maybe that's a bit too much. But like,
the artifact needs to be a character in its own right.
Yeah, like it needs to be that, and we need to like know that it needs to be consecrated. That can only be done in a particular like sacred place. We need to follow a particular ritual. Oh, are we going to be able to get there for Dodd before the bull kills us? Like, there's a there, but the more people know about it, and the more you have white people in the Wild West having to acknowledge native folklore and mythology and actually get in conflict over that, because they're going to think it's heathen bullshit.
Right.
That's a fucking story.
Yeah, and there's basis for that. It's as a technical writing style. It's called an objective correlative, and that's where you make an object trigger certain emotions, and it can be for multiple people, a single object for multiple people, or a single person gets it. But it's I think it's Yates that developed that. I'd have to look that up.
Yeah,
but
Yates
it's a really good
technique.
technique.
A lot of that stuff.
Yeah.
By the way, I think you fixed your audio.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, my window was open because it was so freaking hot, and that's why you heard the motorcycles. Everybody's ordering their dinner now because
we were getting like a complete different volume level.
I manually adjusted his volume down.
Okay.
that worked. Anyway,
Well, in that case,
You're not the
press
first to have tried to do that, by the way.
but are you familiar with the monkey's paw?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I was asking John, but all right. I'm glad you guys are. All right. Well, I recommend you go. I think there's a movie, but it's a short story, quite frankly, and it's a great short story.
It is. It is.
I think
Great.
it's like 15 pages or less.
Yeah.
But yeah, the monkey's paw is a cursed item that grants you wishes, but you find yourself, like cursed with it, and you eventually want to give it away.
Yeah.
And that could be a thing. Like maybe this is a cursed artifact that Greyfeather is willing to give away, because.
And I believe that's public.
Yeah, maybe it's known to be a cursed artifact, and it will be so until it is sanctified in the way that Lily performs that.
Right.
Yeah.
But then the artifact becomes what they have to do in the story. It's, you've been cursed by the thing, you have to do this, and it becomes the objective that you have.
Well, the bull is what's cursed.
Okay, but you can't kill the bull, right? You have to do the ritual in order to get rid of the bull.
Yeah, the bull is the symbol of the curse.
Yeah.
Or of the non-sanctified tradition that the broken artifact represents. The story must work without the supernatural. The artifact is broken, it is sacred, we must sanctify it. That's a story with or without the bull.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Therefore, that's a good horror story because the bull makes it more obvious and threatening.
So
that's a good thing.
My favorite version of the monkey's paw is ones from like Tales from the Crypt.
Mm-hmm.
So from I think it's like 67,
mm-hmm.
something like that. But the thing is that one of the wishes was like her husband died due to the curse of the monkey's paw, and then she's mourning his loss, and then takes the monkey's paw, wishes him to be alive again, but he has already been like formaldehyde. He's already been what is it? Embalmed, and he's waking up with all this pain from embalming.
Yeah.
So he's like waking up, and he's like, he's like in the thing, and I'm just like, oh, that's bad.
That's some serious 70s horror.
That was awesome.
Because the monkey's paw does have,
like, he's been embalmed and stitched up and all this stuff, and I'm like, dude.
The monkey's paw, like even just the short story, involves a zombie basically.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. So.
All right.
I will look into this, and I will investigate how to make the artifact its importance more important, because really the idea was it was supposed to be more of an act of desperation, and I'm getting the sense that obviously that's not coming across that.
Okay, so the act of desperation bit did come across. That was fine. Even if dude just shows up asking for money and be like, well, I need to take some collateral. Right? But you need to like have people engage with like this foreign spirituality aspect, and listen, it's a ritual. You just got to do the ritual the way we were taught to do the ritual. Otherwise it won't work. And those sorts of things are like,
well, but the ritual doesn't work if the two pieces aren't together, and they don't come together until the end. So really it's like half of an artifact that kind of doesn't do anything, but because it gets tied to Longfellow's tragic loss and suicide, that kind of his
Greyfeather
spirit, his spirit kind of gets imbued into the half of the artifact, which then
all of that stuff already works.
But if it were, for instance, the monkey's paw that Greyfeather starts with, then he would have been experiencing the curse of this thing before the story started, and he's going to walk into that saloon like haggard and desperate for reasons we don't understand, and willing to get rid of this thing. I want to know what the relationship is between the artifact and Greyfeather, and I want to see that in the scene.
I disagree. I think there's an obvious relationship between the artifact and some sort of native mythology.
Well, as
written, tell that. The fact that it was given away and is no longer owned by its original people is itself actually substantial and good enough.
Okay.
I
All right.
That resonates with me. So
That was what I was kind of going for, Danny, was that it was kind of that because it was his people was supposed to protect the thing. They didn't protect the thing. The thing got broken into. Half of it is lost to time as far as Greyfeather is concerned.
and the other half gets given to the white man and is therefore theoretically lost forever. Yeah, I bought that. I bought that, but you didn't go 100% with it. So like just lean into that idea even more.
Yeah.
And again, have people just say things. It's fine.
Okay. This is what I brought up a couple times with you, John, and I don't mean it to be mean. You have a very uneven output. It's your good stuff makes your bad stuff look worse. Your bad stuff brings your good stuff down, and your good stuff is where you should put your effort into it. What Danny just said, and build it out. Because I like the last part of what we read, where once Greyfeather kills himself, the story picks up to where it's interesting. We don't quite know why he killed himself. The poker game doesn't really give us enough information to get it together. But after that, it works. I think it could be better written, but there isn't a script that hasn't been just worked, and that's what it's going to take. So I don't think you should dump the poker scene. I think it's an opportunity to bring Greyfeather in with his flaws. But you didn't write it well because you don't know what poker is supposed to be. Poker is why people get together, and there's some money involved, and emotions can ride high based on if they cheat at the cards or if they say something offensive. Those are the two kind of cardinal components that drive drama within a poker game, and that's it needs a complete rewrite on that. But it's a good opportunity to bring Greyfeather in with his weakness, and then play on that, how he loses that thing he shouldn't have lost it, but he's got bad judgment. And it's true or accurate response in what Preston says. Who gives a fuck about Greyfeather? He's a fuck up. He's damaged. He's addicted. He's a drunk. He's a gambler addicted to gambling. We can dismiss him with that. And she revives him because she cares. That's the power of the pipe. It's this kind of, frankly, a happy ending. Anyway,
in a way, that whole scene was kind of the purgatory scene, and
yeah, but I mean, you've got a landing, but now you need to do the trick to stick the landing.
Right.
So work backwards from that and lean in.
Right. Yeah, that's kind of where I was going.
I tell you to lean in so often, John, and you just don't. But I think here you've got something really good. And I know you're not going to lean in because you're John Lamont, but you still should.
Thanks.
I think Preston wants to go on to another script now.
Yay! Let's ignore this cast of characters because it's not a script.
It is not a script. But wait, here is a script. Wait, and by the way, need 84 pages, 5 more. All right, good to know. All right, romantic comedy. We have an Act 1, Scene 1.
Whoa, what is this?
This is an AI ChatGPT script.
Look at the title of the story. Look at the title of the document. Hallmark Santa.
Hallmark Santa. Yeah.
Let's fucking go.
Right.
I kind of want to read this now because it's going to be awful.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
And
Act 1, Scene 1.
Yeah.
Grandma is seated on a rocking chair in her living room. Barbara, her daughter, and Susie, her granddaughter, dressed in winter coats, are sitting on the couch.
Stage play format, yeah. Barbara, go.
What do you mean you don't feel like going?
It's too cold to go out today.
You've been using one excuse after another since Dad died last June.
I need some time to myself.
Susie has been looking forward to spending the day with you.
And seeing Santa Claus.
Why can't you take her?
I want you to take me.
Barbara goes over to a coat rack and removes it. I love this. Fucking 10 out of 10 for formatting.
What is that?
Barbara goes over to a coat rack and removes a winter coat.
Here's your coat. Put it on. Let's go. Getting out of this house will do you a world of good.
Grandma gets up and puts on her coat.
I'll drive you down and you can catch a cab home.
They walk to the door. Act 1, Scene 2.
Jesus Christ.
Santa Claus is seated on a throne in a department store. He is surrounded by Christmas decorations. There is a sign over his head, Meet Santa Claus. There is a line of children, each with an accompanying adult, waiting to see Santa. There is a little boy standing in front of Santa, staring at him. His mother stands nearby. You got there.
You got there, yeah.
Why don't you come and sit on my lap?
The boy keeps staring.
Really wrong.
Is something wrong?
Sorry.
We need a Jimmy.
This isn't
You don't look
this is
like
Hallmark
Santa Claus.
pornography. Oh, Jesus.
All right,
Do
Santa.
we have a line? I'm not sure what you mean. I'm wearing a red suit. I have a white beard. What's wrong with how I look?
Santa Claus is white. You're not.
Oh, let's fucking go, movie. I love you.
Whoa!
I am here for this.
Yeah. Santa chuckles.
Santa chuckles.
I have some news to share with you. I am the real Santa Cloud, and I am not white, even though I'm Santa Cloud. Now, why don't you come and sit on my lap?
What a normal conversation a human would have.
I love this one.
The boy hesitates, but then climbs on Santa's lap.
Do we really want boy butt in this Hallmark
Yeah,
script?
boy butt.
I mean, that's clearly what Santa wants.
It is clearly what Santa wants.
All right.
And what's your name,
You little boy.
little boy?
Who's Jimmy? Am I Jimmy?
Yeah, you're
Jimmy.
Why don't you tell me what you want for Christmas?
Don't do that.
Regulation football like the professional players use.
And have you been a
God.
good boy this year?
Oh, yes, I eat everything on my plate, and I stopped pulling my sister's pigtails.
And how are you doing in school?
I get all C's and B's.
And what's your mother's social insurance number?
I bet if you work harder,
Oh, God.
you could get a couple A's. Can you try to do that?
I promise to try.
Good boy, stay late after school.
All right.
Wait, no. Then you
No.
then you can be sure you'll get that football for Christmas, Jimmy.
Thank you, Santa.
I apologize. We've taught him better than that.
Don't worry.
I'm sure you didn't.
All right. Oh, wait, I'm not Santa. All right.
Oh
Tom.
wait, I'm sorry. I got that line wrong again. Don't worry, I get that a lot.
Jimmy climbs off Santa's lap. Susie is next in line. Susie is next in line. She is standing with her grandma.
Grandma, I've never seen a Santa who looks like us.
Jesus Christ, I love this movie.
It sure does. Here it's called progress.
Susie walks up to Santa. Santa helps her onto his lap.
You look like me.
Are these all a bunch of like blue Smurfs or something?
I wish they would tell us what these races are, but we're just going.
I know
with it.
they're all the same color, but we don't know what color they are.
Yeah.
They get into that a little later.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not as pretty as you. I got a lot bigger and older.
Oh my God. That's
Come on, you
I
love
got
it, Diane. You know you love it.
Bigger.
You know, Susie
I
is
dig it.
27 years old, you know.
Hey, that makes it all legal.
Oh man, that's not what I mean.
I know what you mean. Now, why don't you tell me your name, little girl?
Susie.
And what toy do you want me to bring for you for Christmas?
I don't want a toy.
I know what you really know. I've been speaking to hundreds of boys and girls, and all they want is some special toy for Christmas. There must be something you want me to bring you.
There is, but it's not a
Oh my God, I
toy.
love this movie.
Then what is it?
A new granddad.
He should do that. Don't ask him for that.
How would you like Santa to be your new granddad?
So
That's an unusual request. What's wrong with your granddad?
Susie starts to cry.
he died last year. We all miss him, and we're all very worried about Grandma. We don't want her to be alone for Christmas.
Susie, that's an unusual request. I've never heard one like it. I'll have to see what I can do to make your wish come true. Oh,
Grandma comes over.
this is Santa Claus the Necromancer. I love it.
Yeah.
I heard what Susie asked for. I'm okay.
I'm okay.
Oh, I was going to do Grandma.
Yeah.
I need
go
a
ahead.
part.
Yeah,
You
'cause
do-
you're Susie.
Yo, you do Grandma then.
I heard what Susie asked for. I'm okay.
No, you're not. Mommy had to argue with you to get you to leave the house and bring me to see Santa.
Susie, I am a little sad about Grandpa, Mike, but I'm okay. Now, tell Santa what toy you would like for Christmas.
How does he know the grandpa's
told him-
name? No,
I already told him what I want.
Susie starts to climb off Santa's lap. Did Santa know the grandfather's name?
Hey, it's fucking Santa
No,
Claus.
Grandma knows the Okay, Grandma knows the grandfather's name. That's
Yeah.
fine.
I
That's
know this is a little unusual, but I have my break now. Would you and your grandma like to have lunch with Santa?
I would love that. Can we, Grandma?
Santa is very busy, and I'm supposed to take you home right after you see him.
I'm not too busy to have lunch with two beautiful ladies.
See, Grandma? Santa has time to take us to lunch. And when I tell all the kids in school that I had lunch with Santa Claus, we'll be so jealous.
But I need to get you home.
Mommy and Daddy won't mind. Can we go, please?
Guess I don't have a choice.
Act 1, Scene 3. Santa, Grandma, and Susie are seated at a table in the department store restaurant.
What do you want to eat, Susie?
I love cheeseburgers and fries and a chocolate milkshake.
You know your parents don't like you to have milkshakes. You can have a soda instead. Oh, like that's better.
Yeah.
Well, it depends if she's lactose problems or sugar problems.
Yeah.
Maybe she's
I mean,
like,
she'll
let's
have
assume
one or
this is
the
in
other
America
soon.
and she has both
oh
problems.
yeah, lactose is totally fake.
Yeah. I'm not. Who's Sam? I'm not Sam.
Oh, looks like you've got a wonderful relationship with Susie. Do you have any other grandchildren?
Oh, geez.
My husband and I only had Susie's
creep.
mom. And so far, she and my son-in-law only have Susie. Jesus Christ.
Well, she's a delightful little girl.
My God,
A
John.
waitress comes over.
What are you gonna have?
I'm
I'm-
having a cheeseburger with fries.
What would you like to drink?
My grandfather will have a chocolate milkshake. Wait a minute.
Wait a
Susie
minute.
gets out of her chair and gives Grandma a big hug. The waitress writes on her order pad.
You know I love to...
Congratulations, that was 2 sentences in a row in the active voice.
There you
Yay.
go. Yeah.
Hey, you know I love to spoil you, but don't tell your parents.
And what will you have, ma'am?
Grandma scans the menu.
I'll have the chicken salad club and an iced tea.
Waitress writes it down. Her mother
What?
named her Waitress?
What can I get my favorite Santa?
Oh my God. Yo, Waitress has 2 T's in it for some reason?
It does. She does. Yeah.
Wattress.
Watchers. Yeah.
I'll have the Greek salad with the grilled chicken breast.
Waitress writes it down and walks away.
Why did she say you're her favorite Santa?
Oh, I get that from a lot of people.
Well, favorite Santa of many, what do you do when you're not playing Santa?
I don't play Santa. I am Santa.
You don't have to say that because Susie's here. She knows all about Santa's helpers pretending to be Santa.
I know Santa can't be everywhere.
But I am Santa Claus.
Hell yeah.
But everybody knows the real Santa is white.
Bam!
I told you they'd get to it. And I
Yo, the script is dropping bombs.
Am I white?
obviously not.
Then obviously the real Santa isn't white.
Okay.
And it's true. It's,
All
That's Susie's line.
is that Susie's
that is
line?
Susie's
Oh,
It
line.
okay.
is.
But if you're the real Santa, shouldn't you be at the North Pole making all those toys to deliver to good little boys and girls?
I schedule several visits to cities around the world to check on what toys are selling best, so I know what we need to make and to order for Christmas. Wait, is
Where
he
have you
ordering them or is he
traveled
making them?
recently?
Yesterday, I was checking things out at Le Bon Marché in Paris. Susie, do you know what they call me there?
Pierre Noel.
Très bien. And tomorrow I will be at Harold's in London.
Do you have do you oh you're moving it. Do you do your world travels in your sleigh?
I only use the sleigh when I travel on Christmas Eve.
Then how do you get around?
I have a private jet. Screw the environment. I could fly with magic reindeer and not have any CO2 pollution, but I instead choose a private jet.
I think reindeers produce methane.
I am here for this. Waitress, who is now spelled correctly, delivers their food. Susan takes a sip of her milkshake.
Does anybody want a sip?
No thanks, Susie. You enjoy that.
Act 1, Scene 4. Everybody's plate is clean. Susie takes a last sip of her milkshake.
Everybody full?
I am.
That was so good.
Waitress brings over the check. Santa reaches for it.
Let's split it.
Wouldn't hear of it. I've enjoyed your company.
Isn't it time for you to get back to work?
I finished my work here. I told you I only visit each country for a short while.
Then who's Santa for all the other kids in line?
One of my helpers is taking over.
And you're leaving for England now?
In a little while. Say, since I hear some doubt about who I am, why don't you come with me to see my private jet?
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
It's a trap.
Stranger danger. Stranger
the
danger.
one with no windows. Yeah. Susie, I can't go. We should have been home a long time ago.
Please, Grandma.
It won't take long. Please come.
I guess I'm outvoted again. How are we going to get there?
That was 10 pages. We're done.
Made it. There we go.
Well,
Oh my God,
technically,
My cat.
wasn't
Okay,
the first
I
page
would like Danny to
cast
start
list?
by explaining the active voice. That I you know.
I was going to say the thing I liked most about this is that Susie, a 30-year-old, is utterly delightful and precocious. And I don't think you should change a thing about anything in this script.
There you go.
Susie is wonderful. Actually, I had a lot of fun playing her. And it is. I mean,
Yeah.
that is exactly how a child acts,
Mhm.
literally. And it's really amazing how people, when they make kids, they either, they make them like really, really, they don't act like kids, or at least they don't act like normal kids.
Mhm.
So this is just kind of like, it's the right amount of like annoying and very, very sweet. So, and basically has like no filter, which is a lot of what kids do. So,
Yeah, well, look, it's we got a very mysterious Santa, who's not white,
Okay.
has a private jet, is claiming to be the real Santa, and has to go international jet setting, and is inviting Susie and Grandma to come with him.
It's a trap.
Yeah, this could go well or poorly.
And like all of his dialogues are like double entendres.
There's a fair amount of that. Yeah.
What's up with that?
Yeah, it presents an interesting story. Like I want to see what happens. Like
like Grandma's gonna marry Santa apparently.
It seems like Santa's trying to.
That or
I mean,
I
the
don't
title
know.
is Mrs. Klaus. Like, obviously, that's where this is going, right?
Yeah.
As usual, I have read the entire script.
Oh, okay.
So.
All right, Robert. What do you think?
I mean, I'm glad you have the time. I'm too damn busy.
Well,
if I did have
when
the
it
time,
said Hallmark,
I would not.
I had to look at it because I have an issue with Hallmark.
Okay.
Who doesn't?
I have an issue with Hallmark.
Yeah,
That's your issue with Hallmark?
I have an issue with Hallmark. I don't like what they do with their films. But anyway.
Well, okay.
They're cookie cutter. They're sappy.
Dude,
And-
they own a content mine.
Yes,
They do. They do. They have a formula, and they milk it.
And I wonder about the people who write for that. Okay, I like that they brought up the issue of color.
They have writers, like they have.
They do have writers, yeah.
They do have writers,
Each one is the same. It's the same outline. They just.
Yeah,
I
but
guess
they actually have writers. It's a thing. Like they film a lot of Hallmark stuff near where I am.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I know I'm being facetious because the plots are basically identical. Yes, I'm aware they have a formula. They give it to their
I
writer.
have worked on stuff that doesn't really have a writer, and it is differently insane. This is this is obviously not written by a human, but and so one of my critics is how it's clearly not written by a human, but this is not anywhere near as good as a human would write for Hallmark.
Yeah.
Like
where were we?
Differently insane.
I was saying what I liked.
Go ahead, Robert.
That was that they brought up the issue of color and Santa as a topic to discuss and confront.
Okay.
That's my good stuff.
All right. John, did you go?
I like that, Santa was a globe-trotting, I don't care about the environment type of guy who's got magic but decides not to use it because he'd rather. It was all over. It was.
You're reading. You're buying into this idea that this is the magical Santa. He's just choosing to have a private jet as opposed to maybe.
Well, he's claiming he's the real Santa, right? So.
But maybe he's not. Maybe he's just claiming that.
Well,
this could be taken Christmas edition.
It could be. It could be a strange version of Miracle on 34th Street.
I love Miracle on 34th Street.
Yeah, but he was the real Santa.
I mean, the story is a little ambiguous in that regard, I feel like.
I think the story is really
clever writing
in that regard, and that's one of its main issues.
I don't know if there's too many writers that could pull that off these days.
Yeah.
Being that clever.
Danny.
Are we giving constructives?
Go ahead.
I don't think this is an effective remake of 50 Shades of Grey. And although I appreciate it's trying to deal with the racial issues, it's incomprehensible. The first scene has nothing to do with anything, and nothing actually happens in any of the pages that we've just read. That's a lie. Santa continues to invite these strangers he just met to sit on his lap in a weirdly forward sort of way.
Yeah.
While, I mean, basically, Santa acts like a sexual predator the whole time, and I don't think this is saleable.
Okay. Yes. Well,
it wasn't just the way I was reading him.
No, it was.
You cleaned it up a lot.
You definitely had it up. It was definitely a job about reading.
I mean, he's clearly pushing the
there
bounds.
was a there. Like that wasn't just tone of voice; it was also the words on the page.
Yeah. You know, like Grandma showed up asking for 60 seconds on Santa's lap, and she could get back to her home. And Santa's like, "How about lunch? How about a jet ride?" You know,
and he just keeps pressing, like it's seriously predatory behavior.
Yeah. Robert.
Very poorly written. It's on point throughout the entire scene. They're taking step by step by step by step, and then the characters say, "We need to go step by step by step by step." So it's extremely poorly written. It's not thought through as to what a scene like this would actually look like. There's no visual sense to it whatsoever. Absolutely zero atmosphere is described that gives you any kind of a feeling of what's going on. The characters are less than plastic. Grandmas don't give in. Grandmas do things what they want to do. It's driven. There's no grandma that I've in reality ever met that sits there and does exactly what the child does. They will spoil them, but they'll spoil them based on grandma standards, not child standards. So I don't like any of it, that it doesn't relate to it. It doesn't go magical, which Santa is. Santa's magical. You must be magical. Just take it all the way down the line. I assume it's AI generated, because I'd feel just horrible if somebody actually sat there and wrote this.
Man.
I mean, I will buy that. Like, I don't think anyone who gives enough fucks about Santa Claus to write a script about Santa Claus would write this.
Okay. All right, you two.
I genuinely don't believe a world exists in which that happens.
All right. John.
I want to. Everybody talking about color, but nobody talks about color. That's whack. Again, what time frame is this in? That, like, who hasn't seen a freaking Black Santa? The Black Santa's been around for 50 freaking years.
Sure.
So if they're black, that's dumb.
Well, what if they're like, Southeast Asian?
Yeah.
I mean,
besides, he's supposed to be Turkish.
Hindu Santa?
I could go for a Hindu Santa. Yeah, that would be awesome.
I said Southeast Asian, not Hindu.
Well, East
Santa
Asia
is a Christian god.
Like,
East Asia.
Maybe they're a little swarthy, but whatever.
Anyway, yeah, it was. I don't think I could add anything to.
We are definitely having a Christmassy conversation. I love everything about
this. It was very incomprehensible. The script formatting. I mean, was this a stage play? Was it a? I don't even know a stage. I mean, this is not read like any stage play I've read.
Can you imagine people in a theater suffering through this?
Yeah, like I've read some stage played scripts. I've acted in some stage plays. I've never seen a script formatted like this for
anything, John.
For anything. So I don't really know what this is supposed to be. But it was incomprehensible, and it needs some direction before moving forward, I think. And as my script has clearly demonstrated, if AI can't do a simple thing like turning cards of a poker game properly, don't use it to write your script.
All right, Diane.
I will say some good things first.
Go ahead.
I like Susie.
Yeah, she was fun.
She was fun.
Yeah.
The rest, yes, this is clearly AI.
Really? Okay.
I feel it's clearly AI.
Right.
But I will say this. For something like this, I know that you guys are bashing this, but I have to say, this is a great script for a porno.
I already said that.
It has this strange sexual element to it.
It does. It's like that right there. As I was reading this, I'm like, dude, this is just the story for a porno.
I mean, my constructive would be, I want to know what genre this is, because it can be porn, or slash romance.
It said romantic comedy up at the top.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, all right. It
It
could be a
wasn't-
horror story.
Yeah,
'cause
it could start off as a horror.
Yeah.
See, the thing is that when I
Yeah.
first read this, I was like, well, it comes off as a porno because fucking John.
Right. Yeah.
No, like it wasn't just
It
John.
didn't help
Yeah.
and all of that. But the thing is that also that I was puzzled by like, although this runs like a porn, I remember it said romantic comedy. It's not actually funny.
It's not.
It's not. It could be romance
Right.
between like,
Oh, is this romantic comedy? Where's the meet cute?
huh?
Where's the meet
was-
cute? This isn't a romantic
Yeah,
comedy.
but
It doesn't
it's
do
not
romantic
Between
comedy
Santa
themes.
and Grandma.
Santa and Grandma have to meet cute.
Yeah.
But
Are you
the
sure it's
thing
not
is
it's Santa and Susie? Like, we don't know.
Could be a
I don't
threesome
know.
between Santa,
That's the
Grandma,
thing,
and
is
Susie.
I also don't know how old Susie is.
Right.
So which is
I'm still
why
going
I'm
with mid
kinda
30s
like-
on that one.
Which is why I'm kind of like that. But
And I'm going with that they're blue.
But they're blue.
All right.
But
Smart.
also, it does come off like this guy is stranger danger. This guy could kill them in a plane,
Yeah.
and then like it could
They're
be
going
like,
to Jeffrey Epstein's island on that plane.
I mean, seriously, like this is a really good Stranger Danger short.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. It could be.
yeah, it could be that, and like it. I don't know what genre it is because it could be anything.
Well, I mean, it could be one of three things: a romantic comedy,
Comedy,
a horror, or like a magical story about a child who gets a new
This is-
granddad or something.
okay,
Yeah,
yeah, but
and
it's
learns
also
the meaning of
a
Christmas.
satire.
It could. Oh, it's toy comedy.
Yeah, it could be a satire.
It could be. Yeah.
Because I'm looking at this as like this is not how people act.
It's not.
So it's like it could be satirical.
It could be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It's a parody of Hallmark movies.
yeah,
Yes,
it's a parody
it could
of
be a
Hallmark,
parody.
which
To
is
make
why-
fun of them. Like
Yeah.
thi-
which
thi-
again
this is
goes by
this is like the
satire.
scary movie of Hallmark movies. They should just call it
I'm
Hallmark
waiting
movie.
for Santa to bring out like a.
Oh no, that's
fucking
probably
act
copyrighted or
and then
trademarked.
chase them
They probably
around the
can't
mall.
do that.
So
Oh man.
I will say this: I am still very glad we read it. It's seasonally appropriate.
It
it
is.
is actually,
is.
yeah.
All right. All right. Here we go. We got the Phoenix.
Oh, we're doing one more.
One more. This
Is
one.
this a Stage 32 script
This
or
is another Stage 32 script, and this one seems to be
Where are you getting these Stage 32 strips? Are
from
they
Stage 32.
no? Are they the ones who keep contacting you?
I mean,
The people,
Sure.
the people who contact you. So he's been getting a lot of emails from like people.
Oh, now, look. I mean,
From
this is
people, Diane, are you sure?
Yeah, he's getting like, hey, can you read my script? And then you're like, okay, if I read your script, if I give you notes, will you change it?
yeah.
Because otherwise you won't read it.
And like, look, it's he gave me a very professional response.
Which was no.
No, it was writing is rewriting.
Yeah,
Like
right,
that. I'm like, there's a pro right there.
That's a pro,
pro
actually.
right there.
That's a pro right
there.
That is a pro, actually.
Yeah.
Writing is rewriting.
Writing is rewriting. I'm like, all right. And then they tacked on, but if I do that, can you make the movie? I'm like, let me read the thing first.
We are in the right direction.
Yeah,
So
we're heading in the right
heading
direction.
to the right direction.
But
I
all
have
right.
to like it first.
Yeah.
So,
I
But-
love that he watermarked his script.
Yeah, this is J.A. Swindish 2020.
that's a lot of effort for a script that can't use basic formatting.
All right, what I want to say, all right, let me talk about watermarking. You don't want to watermark yourself, right? The idea of watermarking is you're supposed to watermark it with the person you're giving it to.
yeah.
That way, if it hits the internet, you can be like, hey, you leaked my script, you dirty so-and-so. So don't watermark it with yourself. Although I'm going to give you a further note. Don't watermark it. Like, who cares?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
honestly,
your
you're not big.
idea is not that valuable.
Yeah.
Your execution is valuable. Your idea is not valuable.
But all right, so we got the Phoenix 90-minute plot by J.A.
Pilot.
A
Sounds-
90-minute
sounds-
pilot?
Pilot.
Sounds original already.
That's a feature-length pilot.
Yes.
Yeah.
So they want to do like what, a 2-hour block on TV?
I mean, look, pilots tend to be, a bit longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're 10% longer, not
Yeah, they're 40 minutes, not
300%
30.
longer.
Yeah,
I,
they're no
seen
longer
my-
90 minutes.
Okay, Buck Riders, Battlestar Galactica, the best shows of
Not-
the late 70s.
Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah. Back then, when
Yeah, but-
now commercial time has doubled in that time.
Yeah, and if you're
TV
doing
pilots
like a
went
feature
from
length
52
pilot,
minutes to
All
like
right, he wrote a
39.
90-minute pilot. All right, damn
Okay.
it, Jesus.
Okay, I'll read. I'll read because I'll go
The
fast.
pilot was 2
Act 1, The Awakening.
minutes, okay?
Exterior, Andes Mountains. Oh, near me. Deep ruins, night. Wind whips through a high altitude dig perched on a razorback ridge. Flood lamps slice through the darkness. Archaeologists shout out over a wind as a massive bronze sarcophagus, possibly light for bronze, is hauled, impossibly light for bronze, is hauled from a collapsed chamber. Natives refuse to approach it.
How do we know
Doctor.
it's impossibly light for bronze?
Dr. Heller,
we can
not
see
Helen
it's impossibly
Keller.
late for bronze.
Dr.
'cause it's made from
Henry
styrofoam.
Heller, lead archaeologist, studies the sarcophagus with awe and caution. A fourth wall of chamber reveals a Sumerian cuneiform tablet, impossibly old for this hemisphere.
Oh, someone should break the fourth wall.
Dr. Alejandro Ramirez, field leader, cinematic and precise, kneels over the tablet.
Hold on, cinematic?
Cinematic. And
Cool. All right. That's a noun that refers to people, or an adjective that refers to people. Jesus. This shouldn't exist. It predates everything here.
The government.
Oh, that's dialogue? Oh, shit.
Yes.
I didn't even realize that.
The government insists it stays. Peru's call.
I get that, but we can't open it safely in the field. Only UCLA has the equipment.
A tremor shakes dust from the ceiling.
Sorry,
Workers
that's spoken
scramble.
dialogue, right? So if you're speaking it, you need to put the periods in to, yeah.
Dr. Ramirez's eyes lock on the sarcophagus untouched by age.
Seal it, crate it. We're not losing it tonight.
Lightning flickers. The mountain rumbles. They rush the crate to the convoy. Bridge
It's not going
sequence, the
anywhere.
opening. In interior UCLA lab night. The bronze sarcophagus rests on a reinforced platform under bright lab lights. Monitors hum. Graduate assistants hover nervously. Dr. Jeff Reynolds, nope, it's not a line. Dr. Jeff Reynolds and Dr. Keller move around the artifact, examining faint seams along its face. Jeremy waits. The tech specialist points at a pattern etched into the bronze. Dialogue.
It's not a weld. It's resonant. Like it's meant to vibrate.
A sound.
Oh, is this a John Lamont script?
A
Yo,
sound
maybe that's what Susie wanted for Christmas.
That's right.
A sound lock?
I wrote that. I said that.
Oh, I'm Dr. Reynolds. Sorry. Everyone's a doctor. It's hard to tell.
Yeah, right. Jeremy
Sound
runs a
lock.
sonic spectrograph, peaks and valleys from a distinct musical scale. Oh, no, it's line.
These
Sorry.
aren't scratches. They're notes.
Play it.
Jeremy hits a digital keyboard. Tones echo ancient metallic. G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp. G, A, C, D. The
On
sarcophagus
a
responds. This is Close
How is
Encounters
it
of the Third
Yamaha
Kind.
ancient and metallic echoing?
Yeah, this is Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Thrum! A low vibration rattles glassware. Dr. Keller again. No,
Oh, again.
that's a line.
That's
Yeah.
a lie.
Jeremy plays the sequence perfectly. The seams grow faintly gold. A central lock turns, click, 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 thunk. Steam rises as the lid hisses open. Inside lines a 6-foot blonde human man, pristine, ageless, faintly luminescent.
Vampires.
My
I
God.
played that film, Vampires.
Best line. My God, he looks human.
Suddenly, lockdown klaxons blare. Automated voice.
Containment breach. Sector 7 sealed.
Steel blast doors slam shut. Lights flicker, failing one by one.
Nobody move.
Man, UCLA
Sparks,
is a crazy lab.
sparks rain from ceiling fixtures. The man's chest rises, falls. His eyes snap open, bright gold. A cracking shockwave bursts outward. Lights pop, screens explode. The lab plunges into strobing chaos. He sits up, calm. He steps out. Every light he passes dies. Dr. Reynolds, Dr. Keller, Jeremy freeze, unable to see him in the strobing dark.
That's all.
Silence.
That's not all it's strobing.
Then the lights return, intact, calm. The sarcophagus is open. The floor is scorched. Equipment destroyed. The man is gone.
He walked out. Dun, dun, dun. In the dark.
Jeremy.
Who's Jeremy? How? The door is sealed.
Oh,
Dragnet, quiet. No police.
The team scrambles. Act 2, Awakening. Interior, UCLA lab, night. The bronze sarcophagus stands open under the bright lights. Residual liquid hums faintly. Bennu is already gone.
Sorry,
Run
who?
tests on that liquid.
Machines attach, sensors spike, the hum grows. The air tingles with static.
Call it what you want. Alien or not, this is beyond comprehension. I mean, I understand it. A European popped out of an Incan sarcophagus surrounded by Babylonian writing.
There you go.
the bronze alloy is typical copper, gold, zinc, but there's 100% pure aluminum vein running through it. That's comically. It is comically and
That is
chemically
indeed
impossible.
Comically impossible. On account of how it's not impossible at all.
Then there's the 15% unknowns. Oh no!
Your ancient alien is alive. Why is he saying your ancient alien?
I don't
Whatever. Dot. Sightseeing in Los Angeles. Probably
They're in
racking
the
up.
bus. They're in the double-decker buses that go through Los Angeles, looking at stars' homes.
I mean, this started as a really good JoJo ripoff, and now it's gone off the rails. Your ancient alien is alive, sightseeing in Los Angeles, probably racking up Uber charges.
Need a mat.
Who's
Who's
Matt?
Matt?
Get
Who's
the
Matt?
dragnet rolling now. No police.
You said that already.
I told you, this is our heritage. What?
What?
The U.S. can't just...
We're here.
Oh, papers fly. Peruvian officials see the Americans and Peruvians nearly collide.
Hold on. Aren't they in a research lab at UCLA?
Yes.
Yeah, they are.
Okay.
Who's Matt?
So how are they
Where's
running a
Matt?
dragnet?
Matt
with
is some guy.
Well,
And
dragnet
when
are
were
run
they
by
surrounded
police.
by
Who the
Peruvian
fuck is
officials?
Yes, dragnets are typically run by police. Yes.
Okay.
Like someone just like Matt. Who the fuck is Matt?
And why is a fucking archaeologist calling for a dragnet?
But it doesn't involve the police.
Why are the Peruvians in UCLA?
I think we should mix Santa and this together every other line. It'll be great. Act 3,
yes.
the ocean
Will you
path.
sit on my lap, Susie?
Exterior, Sweetwater Dispensary, night. Nicole Simmons exit the dispensary. Carolyn Hayes heads inside.
Don't forget to call me if anything weird happens.
Bennu walking barefoot towards Nicole.
Weird just walked barefoot out of UCLA. I'll text.
Nicole walks toward her battered 1993 Mitsubishi 3000 GT.
Oh yeah.
Neon lights reflect off its faded paint. Bennu waits barefoot in hospital scrubs.
When did he get hospital scrubs?
Who's Bennu?
I'm going to assume it's the man who was
Ancient.
in the Incan.
Yeah, he's the
So the vampire.
He's the Middle Eastern man in the Incan sarcophagus.
With the Babylonian
with European
writing.
hair.
Yeah, that's a song, I think. Yeah.
If you'll take me to the ocean, I will die.
The fuck?
If you don't take me to the ocean, I will die.
Nicole.
Oh, I like Nicole.
Important words.
He has a solution for everything.
Nicole.
I'm
Nicole.
now,
Nicole
so
now.
okay. The ocean, we live 10 minutes from it. I was going there anyway to catch the sunrise. Dun, dun, dun.
Sure, Nicole,
She
pick up a
works
guy in
retail.
scrubs, barefoot, with gold eyes, and put him in your car. What could possibly go wrong?
I love this movie.
Benu's gaze. Oh man, Benu's gaze meets hers. Calm, piercing.
Okay, to whoever wrote the
Then
last one, that's
you
what a
were-
fucking meet cute looks like.
Okay.
We're going my way anyway.
Nicole hesitates, stunned.
Fine. Get in.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
Meet cute. Benu moves with fluid, unnatural grace into her car. Unnatural grace.
How does that work?
Nicole,
How do you do that?
Nicole starts the engine. It growls.
Arr. I swear,
Interior-
this thing's a miracle sometimes because it growls.
Because it's the best Mitsubishi. I don't know why it's a miracle.
It's like 33 years old.
Yeah.
Yo, can we like nail it to a cross and call it Jesus?
There we go. I don't.
Wait, I'm pretty sure
Interior-
I'm pretty sure it's older than that.
Well, it's 1993. It's 2026 in like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Interior
Never- yeah.
Mitsubishi, moving night, desert highway near the ocean. Nicole drives.
yeah,
Benu
there's-
sits.
Well, yeah, it's not really the desert.
There's
highway.
not a lot of desert highway between
Between
UCLA.
UCLA and the ocean. Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, parts of Wilshire Boulevard could be considered that, but that's because the retails are all out of
Yeah.
business. Desert highway. Nicole drives. Benu sits, silent, otherworldly. A faint gold shimmer pulses in the dark.
Love this meet cute.
You're really something else.
He only nods. Exterior
I
Pacific
like that he
Ocean.
agrees.
Yeah.
Coastline pull off pre-dawn. Nicole parks on a sandy turnout. The ocean roars in the moonlight. A beat. The sky begins to lighten. Benu steps onto the sand. Shimmer growing. Nicole jumps out with her camera.
Hold still. The lightning is insane.
That's not what
The
he wrote.
lighting
Light-
is insane.
Lighting. Yeah.
He enters. the
This is a
surf.
perfect phrase to give it a beach. The lighting is so good.
He enters the surf. The water glows faintly gold around him. On the hill above, a black
Just
SUV
fucking
watches.
colors.
Two men in black
Oh yeah.
take photos. Nicole stands at the shoreline, soaked, holding Benu's scrubs. He's naked. Her
Apparently.
camera screen shows the gold shimmer frozen in frames.
Holy, what the hell am I dealing with?
The ocean hums quietly. Fade out. Act
That is
four,
not a thing oceans do.
Act 4
You know, there's
recovery.
There's this crazy thing about.
Also, like, what's with all the glowing? It's like, is he Edward Cullen?
Oh, come on. We're only 5 pages into this,
I
folks.
know. We can do this. Let's go.
Wait,
Act
are
4
we not sure
recovery.
this is the one written by AI? Because like,
No, this is definitely written by AI.
Yeah. This is AI. Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
absolutely
exterior Nicole and Carolyn's place morning. Nicole steps onto the deck. Flowers sway in a gentle breeze. Benu sits cross-legged. He came back, radiant in the sunlight.
with his dick out.
You're
Jeez,
Nicole.
This is impossible.
The plants, they help me breathe.
Me too.
The world?
Nicole trembles, stepping
What?
closer. She exhales, steadying herself.
Is he breathing
Come
carbon?
inside.
Oh wait, hold on. Give me this line.
No.
Come
They're gonna fuck.
inside, please.
I'm on board the Phoenix train now.
Benu flinches at the threshold. Oh,
You okay?
interior. Nicole's living room. Day. The air feels charged. Benu's gaze drifts to her bookshelf.
You'll keep interesting books.
Anthropology, conspiracy, too many self-help titles.
Why is
Benu
she
flips a
saying that?
leather-bound book to a phoenix illustration. His eyes meet hers.
Stories hide truths.
You mean dun, 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 real?
You know, the white clothes, still have them because I'm still
Yeah.
naked? I'll tell you everything. But first, bring me the person on the tag.
What the?
Nicole stiffens, touching the scrubs. Dr. Keller.
I already looked him up. Will you be okay?
Hold on. The anthropologist was wearing scrubs?
Yes.
And wait,
Sorry,
he
the
stole the
archaeologist.
scrubs? The archaeologist scrubs.
They're
What was the
they're
archaeologist
fashionable.
wearing?
They're fashionable.
So
Look,
he left the
Bennu-
archaeologist dead or naked? I mean, I'm
Bennu
here for
stole-
that. But
Look, Bennu stole some scrubs on the way out the lab. They happened to
On the
stole
way out, the archaeologists are diggers. They go into the field with trowels and shovels and dig shit.
Well, in this
Usually-
one, they have steel blast doors that come down in case of
Okay.
emergency.
They
all
can
right?
also
Yeah.
command the police
Jackie.
and are apparently physicians.
Okay,
Yeah.
Nicole, read. We got to get through this.
Nicole.
We don't
Oh,
gotta get.
Okay, Doc.
yeah, we
you
could stop
from
whenever.
Medical
Through.
Center,
We can stop whenever we
where-
want.
That's where you'll be.
Okay, I think Nicole grabs her keys. Bennu kneels by the garden window, golden glow flickering faintly.
Okay, Doc. Usla Medical Center. That's where you'll be.
Interior Dr. Keller's office. Day. Dr. Keller stuffs papers into a satchel, freezes as Nicole slips inside.
Who are you? How did you get in here? Did you lose a 6-foot blonde?
He hushes
What?
her. He hushes her.
Keep your voice down. Do you have a car? I think mine's bugged.
You're reading Dr. Keller, but you're
I
also
was
Nicole.
Dr. Keller before
Well,
you.
Well,
All right.
I'll read Nicole. That's
Go ahead.
fine. I'm just confused as to who he is because he's hushing himself right now. Yeah, come on. Bennu wants to talk.
Dr. Keller whispers to himself.
Bennu, I am the Bennu of the Golden Light.
Nicole and Dr. Keller climb into her car.
I can't tell you much. I was there when he woke up.
Spit it out, Doc. What happened?
Interior Nicole's house. Day. Nicole opens the door. Dr. Keller follows. Bennu steps out from the garden. Calm.
I read all of your books.
All of them?
Bennu nods.
Glory Milking Farm was glorious.
Dr. Keller freezes.
Henry, please sit. You look unwell.
Dr. Keller sinks into a chair, trembling.
Press the
How?
link to Dr. Keller.
How did you know my name?
Mind reader. Maybe even alien.
I am human, just like you.
Not the same. After. Dun, dun, dun. Everything.
Bennu
Dun,
rises.
dun, dun.
Bennu rises, voice rolling like thunder.
I did not ask to be woken. You woke me. Now take responsibility. I woke up at the wrong time. I need your help to survive.
Dr. Keller whispers.
Of course, I can trust you.
Bennu softens.
Sure.
One hand over the
Right.
phoenix amulet, the other on Dr. Keller's forehead. A soft gold glow pulses. Vision beats broken up. Symbols flare and fade. Equations appear, then dissolve. Unknown languages drift past like
Why are
whispers.
we in a list now?
Where did the amulet come from? What the fuck is happening?
What is that? Why is there a list?
I don't know.
I think
For the
I
same
think it's meant to be a
reason,
montage.
six stud poker exists. That's why.
Yeah,
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Holy.
Whoa, what was that?
Your mind is strong. Give it a second.
This is dun dun dun. Science and alchemy. Dun dun dun.
Bennu, Atlantis was my home. Oh no, that's a line.
Atlantis
Sorry.
was my
No,
home.
State Brand.
The lost Atlantis outpost was built 5,000 years ago.
400.
4 dun 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 dun. 100 Dun, dun, dun.
No, you fool! I just said it was 5,000, 500,000 years ago.
500,000, which, by the way, is longer than Homo sapiens has been on this planet.
Yeah.
Bennu.
Yes, but dun, dun, dun. It'll take clearances time.
Time I don't have.
Act 4 continued. Interior Nicole's house, living room day. Dr. Keller sits forward, hands shaking slightly. Bennu stands calm, almost shimmering with quiet power.
I've got dun, dun, dun. Backdoor connection.
Santa, where are you?
Oh, I love
Just
it when
sit on
you
Santa's
my
lap.
backdoor.
Say you need a new grandpa. He'll sort you out.
Did you read the line?
A beat, and then Nicole.
How much?
No less
Oh.
than 750,000 for the iridium and the housing alone. It's not for me. What?
Bennu doesn't flinch.
You'll have it in 2 days.
Dr. Keller freezes,
Because I'm opening
thrown by
my
the certainty in
back door.
Bennu's voice. He grabs his satchel and backs towards the door.
I'll
I'm back
dun,
toward-
dun, dun. I'll be in touch.
He leaves, still shaky. Nicole stares at him, heart hammering. Interior, Nicole's house, living room, day. Nicole stands over Bennu with her arms crossed, pacing a few steps.
Where are you going to get these $750? Where the fuck did that come from?
Bennu sits calmly on the edge of her couch.
How much do you have?
Cold, hard cash. Dun dun dun. 1,500.
Nicole stops pacing, running a hand through her hair, exasperated.
Well, you see, when you open your front and back door, and I open my back door, people will be lining up to give us.
That is
Money.
not what is written.
The line is right here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw the likeness of you and your friend. How is that not the righteous? In the sanctuary of calculated chance, opening your
Nicole
back
blinked.
doors.
A sanctuary of dun dun dun. Oh, you mean that resort that I did a story on just outside Vegas?
Yes, Green Valley Ranch Resort Casino and Spa. Much money there for people who open their front
This
and
is a
back
crime
doors.
thriller. This is a heist thriller. Nicole narrows her eyes. Pacing
No,
again for a beat.
Robert, this is 100% a comedy. I'll fight you.
No, it's a heist with salad dressing from Green Valley.
God damn it! Stop reading my mind.
Bennu tilts his head, faintly
really wants
smiling.
Will you take me there?
Nicole stops, stunned.
You at a casino? This I've got to see.
Bennu rises
But there are
slightly,
casinos in Los Angeles. They don't have to go to
glowing
Vegas.
amber,
Yeah.
eyes fixed on hers. Nicole groans, half laughing, half terrified.
God help Las Vegas.
All right, there's your trailer line.
Las Vegas.
This is the last page, folks.
Last page.
Exterior, Nicole's driveway, day. 2 cars sit in the driveway. Nicole's hatchback and a dead Tesla.
Mm.
This transport yours.
Yeah, Tesla's electric. It won't last a block.
Bennu touches the Tesla's hood, closing his eyes briefly. The car hums faintly, but stays dead. He moves to the hatchback.
Oh, what was that?
Bennu only smiles faintly, amber eyes glowing.
I talked to your friend's transport. No problems now.
Nicole shakes her head, smiling.
You're impossible.
Interior Nicole's car, highway, day. Nicole drives, hands firm on the wheel. Bennu sits beside her, the Phoenix amulet glowing faintly.
Hey, Caroline, big favor.
Interior dispensary, same. Carolyn Hayes stocks jars, smirking.
Mm-hmm. Anything to do with that stone cold stud I saw in your car today? Awk girl, see you in a couple. Space,
Awk.
period.
Yeah, you're supposed to write out okay. The 2 pull away. Exterior, highway, day.
pull
Nicole's
away from
battered
what?
3000 GT.
I don't know.
the driveway, the
driveway.
woman stocking the jars. I don't know. Nicole's battered 3000
Wait,
GT speeds
She's
across
stocking
the
the
desert.
jars in the dispensary and then pulls out of a driveway that's inside the dispensary within
You
a car.
read it here first.
That's a good point. Yeah.
The sun glints off the worn paint.
We all read the same script, John. If you to start making sense
Interior
now, you're
Nicole's
horribly
car
mistaken.
day. Nicole drives, keeping an eye on Bennu in the passenger seat. His phoenix amulet pulses faintly under his shirt.
That's not the only thing pulsing under his clothes.
Okay.
Okay, that's
All right,
10 pages.
There we go.
I will be when this phoenix rises.
I think we get hazard pay for this one.
Yeah. All right. Well, that was bold.
That was something.
That was something.
Words on a page.
Yeah.
Several of them.
Dun, dun, dun.
In a interesting assortment of arrangement.
See, monkeys and typewriters will get it right eventually.
I thought that was chimpanzees.
I feel like AI scripts are at least getting more amusing. Right?
The slop is getting more.
The slop is getting more amusing. It's kind of funny. Well, we had a character. We had a sarcophagus. We had 4 acts in 10 pages. There was a lot going on.
Mm-hmm.
We found the sarcophagus down in South America. We brought it up to UCLA. A hot guy gets out, meets Nicole. They go to the beach. They go to her apartment. He reads all her books. They get together with Dr. Keller, who needs a whole bunch of money. I don't know what he needs. I don't know.
Some iridium, apparently.
Yeah, but what are they going to do with that? I don't know why they.
Archaeologist.
Yeah. There's some plot point that they need the money to get the iridium. I don't know what it's for exactly.
Where the hell do you buy iridium?
It's to save his life.
At the iridium store.
Yeah, it's just next door to the dispensary. Fuck.
Yeah. But that's a lot for 10 pages. Story's moving pretty fast. We had fun with it. All right, Dan.
Positives.
Good stuff,
Okay.
right?
All right, Danny.
If this is a romantic comedy, it successfully has a meet cute.
Yeah, that's true.
And they actually sold that meet cute. That was the best part of this.
Okay.
It certainly was funny.
Yeah.
Something.
Like, I think it was effective. I have constructives.
Okay. Robert.
We're trying.
Imagine a human being wrote this, Robert.
Okay. I like the meet cute. I like the meet cute. This girl. Okay, so here's the meet cute. There's this chick who she either goes for bad guys or just really weird guys, and that's her thrill. And here is this weird guy. She doesn't know if he's bad, but he's in scrubs. So he's had, some attention from a medical group. Let's let him get in the car. Let's see what he's all about. It's a meet cute. It's romantic. I wish she would let me in her car.
There we go.
Well, you know what to do to make it happen, buddy.
John.
Oh my god, this was
Yes. It was
entertaining, invigorating.
It was very entertaining. It was hilarious. I don't know if I would say it was inspirational, but this is definitely let's hit a bong, have a shot of whiskey, and let's go.
Yeah. How could it be made better, John?
Not be made out of AI.
Oh, okay.
Make goddamn sense.
In what way does it not make sense? They find his sarcophagus in South America. He's a hot dude who leaves UCLA. He can read and write all languages apparently.
He can also read minds.
He can also read minds. Yeah.
So random girl and just gets invited dude to get into his car because he's just that cute. Like, is that really a thing in 2025? I don't know if that was ever a thing, but that didn't make any sense.
Oh, all right. By the way, hello, Jay. How are you? Thanks for stopping in.
You're dyslexic. He's dyslexic.
Yes, and he is dyslexic.
Oh, is this the author?
That is the writer.
Thank you so much for sharing this with us.
Yeah.
Yep. On
We're
the
gonna
positive
say-
side, Danny actually means that, by the way.
Yeah.
He really does.
Yeah.
So,
We're going to say horrible things about your script soon, but we really appreciate you being bold enough to come out here.
Yeah.
You've actually written something, and that's an awesome step to writing something even better.
And it takes a big a big brass pair to share
Put it in front of strangers.
stuff. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. And it's his first time. There we go.
okay.
John, you were saying.
It was funny and entertaining, even if it was batshit insane.
Yeah.
But you know, it could be batshit insane in a good way.
All right,
doing
writers here. Tell them how to make it better.
Okay. I'll go with this. First of all, there's a movie called Encino Man where somebody
Oh
comes
yes. I love that movie.
From way back. Brendan
Damn it, you
Fraser,
stole
who's a
my
great
comment.
actor. He's a great actor. He really is. He's underrated, underappreciated.
Mhm.
But the movie is camp, and I don't know if you're going for camp, and I don't know if you know what that means. I'm going to assume that either being dyslexic or English being difficult for you, or if it's a second language. Whatever the case is, I can see why you would use, if it's a second language, use something like AI to try to get it to make sense. AI in that case is your enemy, not your friend. And it's going to be really hard work for you to be able to put it together. I am mildly dyslexic, and I have done everything you can do to try to overcome it, and I still fall to it when I'm tired or other different things. So I have some appreciation for the challenge that's facing you. That being said, you need to get to a structure and get to a structure that a program like Final Draft. There's free ones that exist that are pretty good. Final Draft is great, little learning curve, and it could be difficult for you to on that learning curve, just fair warning. But they help you format the script almost automatically. And then you'll begin, first of all, people will be able to read it. We had a lot of trouble reading your script the way it's formatted. So formatting is important. And if you ever have a hope of selling it, it must be formatted, period. I saw what you wrote about the co-writer. Yeah, that's possible.
You need a story editor and
and all
developmental
of it.
editor.
A lot of help. But the story could go someplace. It's been done before. There's not a lot of stuff that's unique here. The mix of different people. The perky reporter who writes stories is Nicole.
It's a fish out of water
man,
story.
Bennu, yeah. And Bennu, and it can be, you can take a high concept. They're trying to make Bennu's life work. And there's people taking advantage of him. There's people trying to help him. There's people interested in him. There could be work. It's going to take, pardon my language, it's going to take a shitload of it to get it done. But Preston said it earlier. What is writing? Rewriting. I have scripts I wrote 5 years ago. John has stories the same way. I'm sure everyone does who writes, that I've gone back and looked at it and go, why did I write it that way? Oh, here's a better way. You'll be doing that until it sells. And I'm going to say something about Stage 32. I have to say, Stage 32 has helped me in a couple of things that I've taken, webinars and courses that I took there. But they will encourage you to do stuff because they're feeding their own system. They want the money. That's how they survive. Yeah. Some of the feedback you get is good, other isn't. Be careful about how you spend money there. So I just want to warn you about that, and just be wise about what services you pick up and you do. But right now you've got a lot of work to do on this script, and that's part of the game. It's not something that you're being punished to have to do. It's what writers have to do, period. Every single writer, the best writers in the world. Nobody puts it out on the first draft. It doesn't happen.
Danny.
So, okay, I do see that you may have some challenges from being dyslexic, but that shouldn't stop you from putting together a story. Mm-hmm. And if this isn't a romantic comedy, I don't know what kind of story this is. So you had a good meet cute. This could be a romantic comedy. It's got some romantic comedy elements. Okay, that's cool. But what's your genre? And one of the things that really helps, especially with art that is made to be exploited in some sort of commercial production, like, a movie, is to know what the tropes are of the genre that you're going for, and to sort of fill those in. Now
That's so they can market it. There's a reason for it, so they can market it to the right.
They can market it. They know who's going to buy it. You know who it's for. You know what it's trying to do, and once you know what it's trying to do, you can judge really well as to what it's actually doing. So you've got, honestly, for the first 2 pages, I thought you were like redoing the second arc of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which is a great story that hasn't really been done in, the West properly. And there's a there. Then it became a romantic comedy with, some gambling, whatever going on. But I think what you're missing the most here is prep work. You might have a huge Bible, but it doesn't seem like you put together an outline. There's a lot of action that happens that seems to be entirely unconnected to any other action that happens. Specifically, I don't think you need any of this movie before there's a naked man a man in scrubs walking down the street who basically should be naked anyways and is just being a weirdo, and there's a girl who's there for it. That's a fine start to a movie. I don't know why you need all this other stuff that's clearly not as well baked. And
it could be the backstory brought up later. That's what
sure,
it could be.
like whatever.
Yeah.
Keep it in your Bible. Maybe bring it up if you need to, but like tell the story that you're actually telling and not the story that you want to tell. This is also an aspect of writing. This is one of the reasons why editing is so important. So yeah, like I'm not saying go back to the drawing board, but I'm saying maybe buy a drawing board.
Okay. I mean,
like cool, but I mean, you still got to write a story.
Yes, and Jay, so I want to say, and I do find
sci-fi is a little broad.
Yeah.
Just saying it's sci-fi, that doesn't tell us anything. Is it a sci-fi romantic comedy? Is it a sci-fi thriller? Is it a sci-fi horror?
Subgenres of sci-fi.
Yeah, sci-fi is flavor. It's not a story.
Yeah, exactly. It's not a genre.
Right. But Jay, I want to say that, particularly hanging out in writers groups and, websites such as Stage 32, but Stage 32 is pretty notorious. There are a lot of people who are kind of in your boat there, that they've got an idea that they think is pretty cool and they're working towards it. And to me, that's where you are. You have this idea of the Phoenix, who really, it seems like what you want to write is a superhero story. And that's cool. But you need to go in and do the work of writing. And that's, like people downstream aren't going to care if you're dyslexic or if you're, what kind of personality you have. It's, there's my daughter, she really likes the band 21 Pilots. Mm-hmm. And the lead singer 21 Pilots once said, "Don't tell me what you're working on, show me your work." Mm. And that's what it comes down to. Don't tell me you got a Bible, just show me the work. And I know that you and a lot of other people I know are kind of in the same boat. They got an idea and they really want to find someone else that can take that idea and turn it into a great script that then they can sell. But the problem is the challenging part of that formula is not the idea. It's the turning it into a script you can sell. That's the talent that requires training and discipline and work. And I understand why a lot of people don't want to do it. And I understand why. Yeah, because it's work. And I understand maybe you don't want to do that. Maybe there are good reasons for you not doing that, such as your dyslexia or as a person or whatever, But there's a lot of people who have, there's a lot of people who have ideas. There's not a lot of people who will partner with those people and turn them into great scripts unless there's a paycheck attached to it. And if you're not willing to sink money into finding a writer to do that, then it falls to you. And if you don't want to do that, then I think your idea is just gonna be your idea, and that's where it'll be. But
well, since he's here, I would like to go one step further and just give some actual recos.
Yeah.
So reco number 1 is fuck the rest of your script. Rewrite these pages.
Right.
You have done some work, and it's this. You are brave for showing it to us, and we appreciate you. We will happily read a revision.
Yes.
So revise the work. if you want to make this sci-fi, then tell us a sci-fi story. And maybe you don't need the romantic comedy so early, or maybe you want to tie it into the sci-fi more obviously. If you want to write a romantic comedy with this like casino thing going on and this desperate need for money for some reason, give us that. Give us that beginning of the story, the first 10 pages, and throw out some of that sci-fi stuff that you don't need to tell that romantic comedy. Bring it up later. Do whatever you need to do to tell a story, and like reconfigure this stuff so that you go from A to B to C and not from A to J to F to C. And I think that's going to get this particular story a lot farther along than improving your Bible and creating a world. You need to tell the story that you're trying to tell, or tell the story that you end up telling. You're going to get one of those things, and both of those are better than the pages that you gave to us. So I'm really looking forward to reading your rewrite.
Okay. Well, I'm glad you like 21 Pilots. That's cool. And I understand that your time is limited and you don't have a lot of time to sink into it. I don't know what to tell you. There's not an easy fix there.
No, you got to do the work or forget it.
Or pay someone.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like it sounds like, if you don't have the time to become a writer, then you're not.
You won't.
Yeah, then you won't. And that's how it is. All right. That's all we got for today.
So, Preston,
hold up. Okay.
Well, that's up to you.
That's what dreams do, right? They die. If you want them to become more than dreams, then you gotta make it happen, right?
You gotta put the time in. You gotta work hard.
It's your job to make your dream happen,
right?
Jay, you just got about $250 worth of coverage,
for free.
Yeah. So appreciate, even though we're a rough crowd, some of us.
Yeah. I just said this. I think everyone agrees. We want you to come back with better versions of these pages and see your dream happen more. So we're inviting you to do that.
Yeah. And that's the best advice you could possibly get. So Preston, I've got a question for you.
Yeah.
I have 4 pages that I've had illustrated.
Neat.
From my story of the zombie ships.
You can
next week. Are you going to meet next week?
All right. Yeah, sure. No problem.
Okay.
If everybody posts them to Discord,
hold on a second. Is next week actually Christmas?
Yes.
So next week is the 23rd.
Thursday.
I can.
Yeah, the 23rd.
The Christian side of my family does Christmas Eve, but that's the Wednesday, so I'm good to do 24th.
You can't.
Yes, I know. I just checked the calendar because I thought there'd be a conflict.
Okay.
There isn't. I will do next week if we're doing stuff next week.
Yeah.
I should have pages by then too.
And by the way, Jay, I just one quick note, because you've done it 3 times. Write is spelled with a W. W-R-I-T-E.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And don't rush it.
Yeah.
Wait till the last minute.
Don't rush it. Think about it. Dude, it's Christmas. Take a break, man. And come back in a week or two when you've thought about what you're going to do. And have actually spent some time doing it and trying to figure it out. It's never going to be perfect.
Anything that's worth doing, it takes time. And if you want to be a writer, you also have to be a reader. You need to be reading in the genre, like reading superhero stories if this is a superhero story, reading romantic comedies if it is a romantic comedy.
I mean,
anyway.
I'll say this: we read another script by someone else from Stage 32 right before yours. I'm more excited to see a rewrite of yours.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So next week then. See you then.
All right.
All right. Good night, everybody.
Everyone.
Exactly.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.